special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Mexa, and Corey Sandin.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray, along with Wayne Cotto today, co-hosting today. Of course, Rick and Corey are up at the big PCS show last day up in Costa Mesa, and we have a fantastic guest for you today from the Polaris Supreme out of C4 Sport Fishing. We have Aliyar Hajinabi here, the captain of the Polaris Supreme. We're going to be talking some fishing and be giving away some great prizes, so you stay tuned. This is Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook, YouTube Live, and 97.3 The Fan.
Introducing new Power Pro Max 8 microfilament braided fishing line. It's built for offshore anglers seeking smooth casting and control. Power Pro Max 8 features an 8-carrier Spectra HT construction that cuts through current with ease for precise vertical jigging with a 25% thinner diameter. Available in white and metered 4-color for trolling spread control and precise jigging depths. It's stronger, smoother, and thinner. Power Pro Max 8 is now available at your tackle retailer.
Inside information is everything when it comes to catching fish in Southern California. You need a code group to connect with what's happening on the water. FishDope.com is your code group. Inside information available at your fingertips 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane, along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. They become your code group. You get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Quintin, 365 days a year. FishDope.com has online planning tools, temperature and chlorophyll charts, hot bite icons, and more. Take it from me, if you don't have FishDope.com, you're not part of the in-the-know crowd. Membership is affordable and good for an entire year. Plus, use the special code and save $30 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Boy, we have a lot going on in this studio. We've got Aliyar and myself who have been running back and forth from the PCS show up in Orange County. And boy, was it a busy day yesterday.
Yeah.
It was crowded, but boy, everybody was having so much fun. The excitement was there. Everybody was buying things, sitting in seminars. All the captains and the tackle
beautiful
stores.
Weather.
Oh, it was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
A little windy out there. I feel sorry for the people outside with their pop-up
The
tents.
wind is good because people weren't on the water. They were at the show, right?
They couldn't go anywhere else.
Yeah. Good morning, Aliyar.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you, and thanks for coming in this morning. And hopefully everybody got their clocks set right. I think today everything's so automatic. It's like you kind of get it's done anyway, right?
Yeah.
It was a little different coming in the dark though, but we'll get adjusted to it. But the good news is tonight we get an extra hour of daylight, so that's really going to be cool.
Yeah, it's a nice change.
Yeah, for sure. So what's been happening on the Polaris Supreme?
So we're just wrapping up our boat work, couple months, and we painted the boat this year. That was our big project.
Wow.
Yeah.
The whole boat.
Everything besides the house. So the inside bulwarks, outside bait tank, tackle area. So
wow. Hull too?
Yeah, the whole
hull.
Yeah.
Whoa, big project.
Yeah, super big.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, how long does it take? How long will that paint job last?
Hopefully 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah,
because the new paints today the LP paints are pretty durable.
Yeah, we're gonna try to touch it up more over the years. We didn't do that too much the last 5 years, so touch it up more, wax it, try to make it last a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And so you're going to be ready to go Friday because you're going fishing, right?
Yep. We're going to go on a 3-day trip on Friday. We got Coast Guard this Tuesday. So after we're done with that, we're ready to fish.
Wow. And so, and there's space available.
Yeah, there's 12 open spots.
12 open spots to go on the Polaris, which doesn't happen very often on the Polaris Supreme.
No, not too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, you're going to be chasing bluefin.
Yeah, we'll be fishing for bluefin offshore trip.
Yeah, it's totally offshore.
Yeah, the weather looks really good too.
Does it?
Yeah, so that's nice.
Long range forecast for it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Which is perfect for going offshore.
Yeah, and just starting out the season, looking around, it's nice to look around in good weather.
And you know kind of where they are, right? I mean, the general vicinity, watching the weather charts or water charts and stuff, it's kind of you've got it kind of pinned down to the general area.
Yeah, they can swim. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
so
the thing. Yeah.
3-day trip gives you time to look around. But I mean, yeah, we have good, water charts, subsurface sea temps. You have a better idea, but they're fish, they swim around. So.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But the trip is a definite go.
Definite go. Yeah.
So if somebody wants to go, how much is the trip?
I think $1,200. Yeah.
Yeah. And that includes all your food.
All your food. The only thing it doesn't include is permits.
Permits.
Yep.
Wow.
Mhm.
And you just need basically a Mexican fishing license.
Yeah. Mexican fishing license.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. To go on that.
Mhm.
So that's a great deal. And you could be the first one to kind of clean up on Bluefin this year.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah, definitely. So give us an idea for our listeners that may not be familiar with the Polaris Supreme, what the boat's like.
Yeah. So it's a sister ship to the American Angler, the Royal Star. It was built in 1985. It's a big boat, but as far as long range boats, it's not the biggest boat. I like it a lot. It's like the perfect size, 90 feet by 25 feet. We take 24 people max. So a 90-foot boat with 24 people is already an ultra limited load. And you have 12 staterooms, 2 people per stateroom. You got 2 chefs on the boat, 5 crew members. It's a really nice layout. I like it a lot driving the boat. It fishes like a small boat, which is really cool for a big boat.
Yeah, it is. And I've fished many times with Tommy Rothery when he owned it on the Polaris Supreme. Super comfortable. And 24 is it. You cannot cheat that. That's the max
all you can
people
take.
you can ever
Yeah,
take.
that's all the bunks you have. Yeah.
And it's like having your own yacht, really, when you fish aboard the Polaris Supreme.
Yeah, super comfortable.
Super comfortable boat.
Yeah.
Great ride. It's that Bill Pool aluminum solid ride, and just a really fantastic boat.
Yeah, if you haven't gone on one of these boats, you really got to check it out. Like one of these long range boats, especially on a 3-day trip. Like, it's just so comfortable. You can fish. We fish a lot outside the 118 line a lot. We fish west a lot now. It's really nice to be on a big boat because it gets windy out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. So tell us about your start. I know you're a Dana Point guy, right?
Yeah, Dana Point. Yep.
Yeah. And how did you start your career in the fishing world?
I started up there working since I was pretty young. I'd go scrub the boat kind of like a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Around 12, 13 years old. And then I just worked through high school on mostly the Clemente out of there.
Yeah.
And then I did that. I came down here. I worked on the Qualifier 105 a little bit, the Shogun with Aaron. Then I went back up to Dana Point for a little bit. And I went squid fishing, commercial squid fishing, running a light boat. And then
what was that like?
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah. It's just aggressive fishing. It's fun. It's a nice change. It's cool to see something else,
Yeah.
Besides like taking passengers, it's nice to see something else,
Yeah. So, and where would you fish mostly?
You could fish from San Diego all the way up to San Francisco.
Wow.
Wherever the fish are, you kind of go.
Where the squid was.
Exactly.
Wow.
When you're doing that, you go wherever the squid is.
So were you running the actual boat that would do the wrap?
No, the light boat. So you got the purse seiner and then you got the light boat.
Okay, the light boat, and then the purse seiner boat comes and wraps the light boat.
Exactly.
That must be a little crazy feeling, huh? When they surround you?
When it's nice weather, it's not too bad. But when you're setting in like 20, 25 knots of wind, the neck can taco down on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good experience. I liked it a lot. Like maybe one day I'll go back to it, in 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Just have the Supreme keep running and just go do that for fun.
Go do that for fun.
Yeah. Just mix it up.
Yeah. And so then after the light boat, what happened?
I came down here. I worked with Andrew on the Pacifico a little bit. And then I asked Booger. It was actually Booger. I said, I want to get my own boat. And he introduced me to Frank. And I talked to Frank. And Frank made this all happen. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Did you get your captain's license?
Oh, when I was 19.
19?
Yeah, 19.
Wow.
Yeah, I ran some boats out of Dana Point too, around 21, 22 years old.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And how old are you now?
33.
33, and you got your own beautiful long-range vessel.
Wow. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing, right, Ryan?
Wow, what a great track
record
right there.
And such a beautiful boat. And your success. When did you start on the Polaris Supreme?
We got it in 2021. We started fishing.
Yeah. Your success has been amazing.
Yeah, we got super lucky.
Yeah.
Super
good
lucky.
timing.
Yeah.
So what's your secret? You've been just dominating the bluefin scene out there.
Lots of luck.
Well, your record's pretty good. Everybody's following you now.
Catching lots of fish.
The crew's really good. They really are.
Yeah.
And we're a fishing boat. Like we go out there to fish.
Yeah.
So that helps. Yeah, I go out there to fish.
Yeah. And you have a lot of loyal passengers too.
Yeah, lots of them. And they're good fishermen. They listen. So that the listening helps a lot.
So what typically, okay, on this trip that goes Friday, which by the way, there's availability. You could book at PolarisSupreme.com, right?
Yeah, or you can call Lindsay 619-706-3634. If you have any questions, you can call her. We leave at 7 a.m. We're going to leave early.
On Friday.
Friday, 7 a.m. Yep.
Yeah. And then you'll be back Monday,
like 6 a.m. probably.
6 a.m.
Yeah, it depends. It could be a little bit later. We're not turning around that day on a trip. So
yeah,
we could definitely spend longer if we have to.
So when the boat crew, when the people come aboard on Friday, you're going to head out. What kind of tips do you give them?
So anytime we fish bluefin, you want to bring stuff from anywhere from catching a 20-pound fish to a 200-pound fish, because they mix up a lot. You know, you could see small fish, big fish. So we kind of broke it down to like, anytime you come on a trip, you're going to bring 5 setups. You're going to bring like a small fish fly line setup, a medium large fish fly line setup, and then you're going to have a big fish sinker rig setup. And you're going to have, we're telling everybody to bring 2 nighttime setups now. 2
nighttime setups. Why 2?
Because you're going to have, fish are finicky at night too. You know, they're starting to get real finicky the last couple of years. So it's important to have like a finesse nighttime setup for like smaller fish. Like you could do a 100-pound spectra to a 100-pound leader, and then a smaller jig, like a 180-gram tungsten. And then you're going to bring your other nighttime setup with same thing, 100-pound spectra. We go to like a 200-pound fluoro leader and like a 250, 300-gram jig. So those 2 setups right there will get you covered.
Yeah. And what would be the scenario where you'd use one over the other?
If I'm stopping on just straight small fish, you'll use the small one. But if we're stopping on big fish or mixed up fish, you have to use the other one.
The other one. Yeah. Just, you have to get down to them faster, or is it just?
No, getting down is not really the problem. I mean, sometimes it can be, but they're just finicky, you know. Like for me, I don't need to really go on deck unless we have 15 fish going or something, you know. So I get to sit there and I get to watch what the fish is doing the whole time. And a lot of times we're blown past the fish. The lures are just flying past the fish. You know, they're sinking way too fast. And a lot of times people are getting bites and they have no idea they're getting a bite.
Really?
They're just stopping it real quick. If you're not paying attention to your lure falling, you've gotten multiple bites. Like I'll stop on a big school where there's about 40 fathoms of fish under the boat. That's a very, very large school.
Yeah.
And I look over and everybody's got their elbows on the rail. They have no idea. They're probably getting stopped. And the fish is spitting it out so quick. So it's that light jig helps a lot, you know.
So how do you avoid that? How do you get to know when you're getting bit?
So just, you got to listen to the guy driving the boat and the crew. So if I'm always telling people, so I'm telling them, like, you guys need to change your jigs. We're blowing past the fish. And believe it or not, a lot of people will not change their lure. You know, sometimes they have to literally have the crew members go up, cut their lure off, and put our lure on.
Wow.
You'd be amazed.
Cutting off my favorite jig is why.
Yeah, you'd be amazed. I mean, if you watch the nighttime fishing, there's always, just like daytime fishing, there's 1 to 3 guys that are catching all the fish, getting all the bites.
Right.
You know, our crew hooks a lot of the fish and hands them off a lot. So
Well,
Because they're listening to the captain.
and they're out
good
there
at it.
every single day. I mean, these crew members are fishing 200 nights a year. I mean, how do you're just not going to get that in a tackle shop. These guys are out there every single day. So you really got to listen to them.
Yeah.
It's important.
So do you go back to more of the jigs that do the fluttering as they go down?
For me, just on my boat, we like to fish lures. We think it's much more fishier. It falls slower. That's what we like to do. Some people like to fish the sinkers. For us on our boat, we always stick with a lure.
So like what? Like give an example of what lures you guys recommend on the Polaris Supreme.
A really good lure is a SK jig because it comes stock with really good hooks. It's hard to find a lure that comes with good hooks. There's probably some out there. I just don't spend much time on land to know. So those Daiwa SK jigs, it's really good for the price. You get a lure with good hooks on it. Some of these other lures you buy at a tackle shop, they have really thin wire hooks. Those hooks will straighten out on 50-pound fish.
Wow.
So on our tackle seminar, we say, if you have a lure with thin wire hooks, you need to let us know. We cut them off and we'll put good hooks on for you. West Coast Jigger makes really good jigs. The tungstens are really good. But same thing, we're always fishing the smallest jig we can get away with. You can't come on the boat and just tie a 400-gram lure on and be like, I'm going to catch a 500-pounder. That's just not how it works, you know. It's always the smallest jig we can get away with is what we're fishing.
Yeah, the smaller is better, generally speaking. When do you go larger?
You know, we never really go larger than 300 grams. You know, what we do too is we cast our passengers down swell. So you're eliminating. People like to fish heavier jigs because they think they're not getting down to the fish. Their line's angling way out, that's not good, you know. So what we do is we cast down swell, which lets your lure fall better. You know, the boat's not going away from your line. So we'll have 15 passengers lined up. If they're not comfortable casting, we're all just casting them out, handing them the rod back. They let it sink. Once it comes vertical, if they haven't got a bite, they wind up and start over.
Yeah, get back in line.
Once you start, if it's blowing 15 knots and you start winding up halfway and dropping back down, and you're on the upwind side of the boat, you're angled way away from your lure. You know, by that time, it's just wind up and start over.
Straight up and down is much better.
Oh, 100%. And that's
when you're going to get the bite.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to guys missing bites.
Yeah.
How do we avoid missing bites?
You got to pay attention. It's so fast sometimes for me too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, well, what just happened there?
Yeah.
You know? So
Because I've missed a lot of bites. I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, how did I miss that bite?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. So just you hold your rod in your hand, ready to go. Like I like to just hold it in my hand, ready to go. My hand's on the lever. So as soon as it bites, in gear, start winding, and don't set the hook. Once you set the hook and you put that slack in your line, it's not good. You know, you could definitely lose your fish that way.
Just wind.
Just wind through the bite, and they'll eat it and start swimming towards the boat sometimes. So you just got to keep winding. Take, 20, 30 cranks before you drop it back in free spool if you think you lost your fish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Swings are free, but you don't want to swing.
Yeah. No swinging.
No swinging.
No.
No swinging. Just wind.
Just wind through the bite. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, assist hooks versus treble hooks on your jig.
Oh, assist hooks, 100%.
Where do you put the hooks?
On the
Top or
bottom.
Two hooks
Two
on the bottom.
hooks on the bottom. Yep.
That's
Two
good.
hooks on the bottom.
Yeah, that's what we like to do. Simple, super easy. If you put a hook on the bottom, a hook on top, you'll get one hook in the mouth, the other hook goes on the side of the fish, and you pull on a 50-pound fish for a long time. It's coming up sideways,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I want to go back up to the two nighttime jigging deals. So you say lighter is better, but you have a heavy, a 180 and a 300.
Yeah.
So why not just fish the 180 the whole time?
It just depends. Sometimes you can, but I like to fish. If it's bigger fish, like 60-pound fish or bigger, I like to fish like a 250-gram jig. It gets down a little bit faster, but it's still not blowing past the fish.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
That's smaller fish. When we're fishing those 20 to 40-pound fish, they get real excited. They'll get like, 15 fathoms, 20 fathoms below the boat, shallow. They get up real higher in the water column. So you can get away with that 180-gram, but that 40 to 100-pound fish is 25 to 40 fathoms under the boat. So,
Yeah.
But
you
that
need to get
180
that.
tungsten sinks faster than a 250 or 300
Yeah.
regular jig, right?
Yeah.
Just because of the density.
mhm.
So you're going down at a pretty good sink rate still.
Yeah.
On a 180.
Yeah, and it just depends on how the fish is acting. The fish doesn't act the same every single night, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it just depends. Sometimes they're skittish and stuff, or they're not spreading out too long. So it's like, okay, guys, he's a 300-gram jig. So it just depends how they're acting.
Aliyar's going fishing on Friday.
Yeah.
He's not running the boat. He's fishing.
Oh.
Give us a rundown of what jigs are you taking? What are the jigs that you're going to take to
Have
go
to take.
nighttime fishing?
Have to take these.
I would just take 150-gram to 350-gram jigs. I'll
So
get you covered.
like your sorry. So you're going to bring 100. Is it going to be a tungsten jig or is it just a regular jig?
Yeah, tungsten. I mean, the crew catches a lot of fish on those Daiwa jigs. You'd be amazed on how many fish.
Doesn't necessarily have to be tungsten.
No, it does not have to be. I mean, if you can afford it, it's definitely something good to have in your tackle box for sure. Something good to have. But I'm telling you right now, probably 75-80% of the fish that come off that Supreme are on the Daiwa jig.
On the SK jig.
Yeah, I buy them
Wow.
at just 100 at a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you have them on the boat. If
Yeah,
somebody was-
anything we have on
Yeah.
the boat. Yeah.
does color matter?
No.
Color doesn't matter at all.
No.
Because it's nighttime, right?
Yeah, keep your flashlights at home. You don't need to glow your
To
lure
glow in the
up.
dark. No, it doesn't matter.
No.
That doesn't matter.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I've never put a flashlight on my lure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's like, whoa, gotta get it glowing here. Like, no,
Yeah.
it
The
doesn't
phases we
matter.
go through.
Yeah. Well, as you can hear, we have a great show. We already picked up a lot of tips from Aliyar here. He's a pro when it comes to catching bluefin for sure.
Boy, have we. And boy, do we have a great prize for you guys today. One lucky caller or texter is going to get a $250 gift certificate on the Polaris Supreme out of Seaford Sports Fishing, thanks to Aliyar, plus 2 tickets to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show in San Diego.
Yeah, which is coming up here after this weekend, the March 19th through the 22nd. That $250 gift card that you're giving away on the Polaris Supreme is you can use it on any available trip.
Yep.
Like you could go Friday. if
Yeah, you just
wanted
call
to.
Lindsay, tell her.
Call Lindsay.
Mhm.
I won this on Let's Talk Hookup, and
Yep.
I want to go fishing.
Yep.
Yeah. I know in our booth, and thanks to you and Frank, we're giving away as part of the Rollo as part of the Rallo fundraiser that we're doing in our booth, both in Costa Mesa as well as San Diego. We're giving away a trip on April 7th, April 8th, another 3-day trip. It's a 2-day trip, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's pretty cool. There's space available on that trip too.
I have to look.
Yeah. But I'm telling you guys, if you want to go on the Polaris Supreme, this Friday is an opportunity that doesn't come up very often. Mm-hmm. What's the next trip after that?
We have one. Well, if we go on this one and we catch fish, we're just going to put a trip up for, a couple days later.
Okay.
Our next trip goes the following Friday. As of right now. Yeah. But if we catch fish and we see decent sign of fish where we feel like we can make a catch, we'll just start putting trips up.
Yeah. And the way the weather's been, man.
Yeah, I hope
take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially going this Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the number one boat out there and catching the tuna, and you want to get on this boat because this is one of the operations that the first complaint you have is I can't get on this boat.
Yeah.
So you want to take advantage of it. He opens a trip up, get on it now. Be one of the heroes to go out there and get that first bluefin. We're going to have a really good show. We'll be right back on Let's Talk Hookup app, YouTube, Facebook Live, and 97.3 The Fan.
Everything about Katmai Lodge is first rate, and it should be on the bucket list of everyone who enjoys fishing. This is Brandon Bono. My visit to Katmai Lodge is an experience I will never forget. Constructed on the banks of the Alagnak River in Katmai National Park, the lodge is a fishing dream come true. The experience is incomparable. Whether bait casting, spin, or fly fishing, you'll find king, sockeye, chum, coho, and pink salmon, plus trout, grayling, char, and dolly varden. Their guides are amazing. Days are exciting and fun with hot lunches and snacks served on the river. The brown bears, bald eagles, beaver, otters, and other wildlife you see is amazing. The lodge staff is great. There's complimentary wine, beer, and appetizers before a fantastic dinner every evening. Take it from me, a trip to Katmai Lodge should be on your list. For information, visit katmai.com or call 1-800-330-0326. Once again, that's Katmai Lodge, KATMAI.com.
If you spend serious time on the water, you already know how fast conditions can change. Glare shifts, light drops, wind kicks up, and when you're fishing all day, your gear has to keep up. That's why Costa built the Pilot House Pro. It's a semi-rimless shield designed to give you a full, unobstructed view of the water with the clarity Costa's known for and the protection serious anglers actually need. Pilot House Pro is Z87.1 plus safety rated, ventilated to fight fog, and built to stay locked in when things get rough. From flying hooks to long hours in the sun, it's made for real conditions, not just the easy parts of the day. If you want eyewear that works as hard as you do on the water, check out the Pilot House Pro at CostaDelMar.com. See what's out there. Safety rated in U.S. only.
A top fleet and superb fishing is what Seaforth Sport Fishing in Mission Bay is all about. With free parking and fully stocked tackle shop, it's no wonder Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Apollo, Outer Limit, El Gato Dos, Pride, Tribute Pacifica, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth, Sea-Watch, and San Diego offer the finest half and full day trips available. Seaforth Sport Fishing. For charters or regular open parties scheduled, check seaforthlanding.com. Run by fishermen for fishermen in Mission Bay.
The PCS show will be coming to Del Mar, and we will have an enormous booth. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle. Check us out when you walk into the first building at the show. We saved our most incredible and exclusive deals for our hometown show. Deals never before seen. Everything at the Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth will be on sale with a ton of high-quality saltwater products that no one else will have. For saltwater tackle at the PCS Del Mar show, your best stop is at the Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. We're in the studio with Aliyar from the Polaris Supreme talking everything fishing. We have a...
Okay, so our phones are up and down today. So if you've been trying to get through, so now that it looks like they're up, so let's go and try and jump into it while we can.
Let's try to take John from Colorado Springs. What's going on, John?
Good morning, guys. What great weather. My question to Aliyar is, do you think we'll get into wahoo this year?
Do you think we're going to get into wahoo this year?
All right.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This past year, you had a phenomenal fall.
Yeah, it was good.
Big fish.
Yeah, big ones.
Yeah. And with the warmer water, does that bode well for
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the warm water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
All
fun
right.
fishing on the longer trips.
Yeah.
Kelp patty fish too. That was cool.
Maybe we'll get some local stuff.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Wahoo at the Whistler buoy.
When do you start the longer trips on the Polaris Supreme?
September.
September.
Yeah, late. We have one like leaves on August 31st, I think.
And are you doing 8 and 10 day trips?
Yeah, we have 1 10-day and then 5 or 6 8-day trips.
5 or 6 8 day
Yeah.
trips. Are they all full already?
I think 1 8-day has a few openings.
Okay.
I think we just opened it up. The charter master couldn't fill it. So if you look online, you'll see it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in January,
Yes.
because the fishing was so good, you're going to run 5-day trips.
Yeah, 5-day trips. And
Wow.
we do it already in December. You know, we do
Right.
5-day trips, and we had really good yellowfin tuna fishing, bluefin tuna, very good yellowtail fishing along the coast. So we're going to do a 5-day every Tuesday in January.
Same thing. Every
thing.
Tuesday in January,
Yeah.
a 5-day trip.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's a super cool trip, especially
Yeah.
in that time of the year. There's not many boats out, so
Yeah.
it's a good variety trip.
Well, right. And those are up on the schedule at PolarisSupreme.com
They're out.
right now.
Yeah, we had
Okay.
that Christmas trip's been good fishing since we've had the boat on that Christmas 5-day trip. So we just kind of added to that.
Nice.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Wayne, you have a good text, huh?
Yeah, we got it's John in Rancho San Diego asking, hey, great show. Love the fishing on the Polaris Supreme when he can get on. Captain Aliyar is incredible. And Dave from Shimano was on yesterday, and we were talking a lot of things spinning reels.
Uh-huh.
So his question is, do you think that the high-end spinning reels like a Stella and a Twin Power or a Saragossa have an application on the Polaris Supreme?
Those Stellas are really good. They catch a lot of big fish on them, and we've had some guys fishing when we're fishing foamer fish, and they do really good because they're not. Some people get so excited they backflash on their cast when we're coming up to a foamer, and those guys with the spinners definitely do very, very good, especially with that Stella. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and
Bring it.
You can
Yeah.
you can get a bait away much easier. You don't have to swing as hard.
Yeah,
You get a bait away on a spinning reel.
yeah.
No question about it. I have another great text here from Mike in San Diego. Good morning. Great show. As always, Aliyar is such a wealth of knowledge, and his boat is top notch. I learn so much every time I ride it. I wanted to expand on the 2 nighttime jig setups. What size rod and reel and line size do you use on the small and large jig rigs?
So it just depends on what kind of setup you want. Like if you're gonna go, you can go speed jigging. Like you can use a PE 5. I think it's 5.8. Wait, is it 510? I think is the number. And there's another one 610 maybe. That's a good rod. And then the reel, you could do like a Monster Game PE 7 or a PE 8. Those 2 reels are really good for that. But if you want that rod, you have to have good control with the rod. So like
Because you can't rail it. You have to point it at the fish. And
we
turn
have
it
a
in.
lot of problems getting in the prop, with that rod.
Yeah.
You have to really be able to control that rod.
It's an advanced rod.
Yeah. I mean, you could learn it. You know what I mean? If you come on the boat, the whole cruise using those rods, so it will help you. But another good way to go is those Talicas are so good. That's what we have for our loaner gear on the boat. A Talica 20. That's what we use.
20.
Yeah. And then you could just pick whatever heavy rod you want to use. We have them on 1x3s, 2x4s. That's what we use it. They're light. The Talica's light, and that's a really good setup. So you could go either way. And if I was going to do 2 setups for my big setup, I definitely have a Talica 20 or 25 on a 1x3 or 2x4. Those are our rental rods. And then your lighter small fish rod, small jig, you could go with like a Talica 16. You can downgrade and then fish a little bit lighter rod.
Yeah. 100-pound top shot on both of those?
Well, we're just fishing. We fill our reels up full with Spectra, 100-pound Spectra.
100-pound Spectra.
And then
even the 16?
Yeah, we just fish 100-pound Spectra because once you get guys fishing 65 or 80-pound Spectra, we start sawing each other off pretty big. And that 100-pound Spectra, we're a sport boat. We're gonna tangle. It's gonna happen. It's really forgiving. We'll get in a 5 or 6 fish tangle, and we're able to still save the fish on that 100-pound Spectra. But we've had it where one guy's fishing 65-pound Spectra, and he just starts sawing us off.
Oh boy,
the whole boat. So
yeah,
we fish 100-pound Spectra on both, and then your smaller setup, you're gonna fish 100-pound fluoro, your bigger setup, 200-pound fluoro. And we don't fish a very big leader, 4 feet.
4 feet.
Yeah, 4 feet. You could do wind on longer, but if you try to do a big knot with that heavy a line and it goes through your guides, it's going to mess you up. And you need to be able to cast down swell.
Yeah. So a loop to loop connection.
Yeah, you can do that. Yep.
That hurt your thumb too.
Key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that new CalStar that we gave away last weekend,
the 84H,
that might be perfect with that. Either the Talica 20.
Yeah.
Might be an ideal. Yeah.
So
Either
here's-
the H or the XH.
In your travels catching all these bluefin and the bigger fish, have you ever had a guy get spooled? You know, the old days we got spooled because we were on the lighter reels. The older reels didn't have as much drag. And we've had dropbacks on the long range trips, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know of anybody getting spooled, but I'm curious if you've seen it. And because these new reels have so much drag.
I think the only time, I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but one, you're either fishing maybe too light a drag where you're just letting the fish do whatever it wants, or two, I've seen it one time where we got close, but it's because the reel wasn't filled up completely with spectra. You know what I mean? It was a pretty big fish, like a 250 pounder snag.
When you're talking about the Spectra or the Power Pro that you're using, metered, you want it metered, right?
Yeah, but for me, like, I don't like to get 10 meter, 30, whatever it is. I just go every 100 feet. Like the Iserline makes a good one. It's every 100 feet. It changes color. It's easier to control. I think like every 30 feet's pretty hard on at least my brain.
Every 30, well, no, the 100 foot, like the offshore, that Power Pro offshore is over 100 feet. Yeah. 30 is too. I wish it was consistent. Way too much counting there.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you come on the boat with, like, say your reel's filled up with 100-pound Spectra and it's white, I tell them on the seminar, we'll just mark it every 100 feet for you. We can do that too. But if the color's a better way to go for sure.
Yeah. Market.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Well, it's hard to keep track of those colors when it's a small amount. The problem, I wish it was consistent on the meters, on how the length on all those colored lines, because you don't know whose line you have on the reel when you borrow other people's, or you're moving around boat reels and whatever.
Let's jump back in the phones.
How about Mike in Long Beach? What's going on, Mike? Hello, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
It dropped.
I guess we lost.
Okay, Robert in Canyon Country. What's going on, Robert?
All dropped.
Okay, so we're having issues with the phones again.
All right, let's go back into the text. We got Alex from San Carlos. Good morning. This is Alex from San Carlos. I'd love to take my wife on a trip, but curious on what the situation on the staterooms are. And I'm sure she would feel more comfortable if we had our own room. Also, where on the boat are the quieter staterooms? Or do you have it, or, because it's noisy by the engine room normally?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet overall. I'd say it's not too loud down there. It's pretty nice, and it's super easy to bring your wife on the boat. You just call Lindsay, same phone number, 619-706-3634. You tell her you're going to bring your wife, and she'll set you guys up on a stateroom. That way you're comfortable.
Some of my favorite staterooms on the long range boats are right by the engine. It's like it mulls you to sleep, and it's the smoothest part of the boat. Yeah. So
I like the home back there.
Yeah, it's nice back there.
Yeah,
for sure. Hey, another good one here. Ted in San Diego says, "Good morning, gents. Went on the Polaris Supreme a few years ago, but have not been able to get back on due to the popularity, and it's typically sold out on dates that I'm looking at. In April, I'm looking at some dates and the schedule openings. Captain Aliyar, what's your target species for April midweek open party 2-day trips? I need to get back on the water."
Hopefully Bluefin.
Yeah.
And if you see a trip that's full, you can just call Lindsay and tell her you want to be on the wait list.
Okay.
People cancel. It happens
all the time.
Yeah, it happens more than you think.
Yeah, you get on the wait list and you just say, "Hey, I'm looking for a 3-day or a 5-day or a 8-day or whatever, or 2-day. Put me on the wait list," and she'll get you on the trips. Yeah.
Exactly.
So April 2-day. There's certainly a chance for kelp patty yellow too. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That time of the year, but it's an offshore trip.
Yeah. Unless there's like some bad weather where we can't go out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But and weather, generally speaking, if you have a 2-day trip and the weather just looks really bad, is it a possibility you might cancel that?
Yeah. If we feel like we can't, it's going to be dangerous, we won't risk it taking people out. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the whole fleet pretty much is on that same program.
Much, you don't want to do that.
No, it's bad business.
Yeah, for sure.
It's no fun for anybody on the boat, including the crew. So we got another one from Ralph and Menifee. "Good morning, everyone. What a great show already. Some fantastic tips from Captain Aliyar. My question is for the captain. My heaviest outfit I own is a Shimano Speedmaster 16 with a 100-pound braid and 80-pound top shot on it with a similar rated rod. I want to jump on one of the upcoming 2-day trips, but I realize I might be undergunned. Do you have any heavier rated rentals that are available for me?"
Yeah, we have about 20 nighttime heavier setups, I guess you'd call it, ready to go. They're all Talica reels, so you just walk on the boat, you let a crew member know, and we'll get you one.
Awesome.
So you don't need to let Lindsay know ahead of time.
No, we
that
have
you
it
need
all.
one.
No,
you have it.
You can let Lindsay know, but we have a lot of gear on the boat, so you could just walk up.
Don't
and
have
we'll
to
take,
worry about
yeah,
it.
you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that would that include the heavy and the light setups that you were talking about?
Yeah, we have every. Well, we don't have too many of the light setups, but we can make it work. We'll make it work. We'll make sure. Either way, we're always going to make sure you have the right setup to catch a fish.
The changes there. All right. Wow. Lot going on there for sure.
Mhm.
Some great text coming through. Again, we're having issues with the phone. The guys the engineer at the fan is trying. We're going to keep you posted. Keep trying on the phones. Keep calling 833-288-0973. Again, $250 gift card from the Polaris Supreme, and of course 2 tickets to the PCS show in Del Mar coming up March 19th to the 22nd. Are you going to be at the Del Mar show?
No, hopefully we'll be fishing.
You'll be fishing that day. Yeah,
I hope so.
Hopefully.
We'll see what happens.
That'll be the idea. But you'll be back up at the PCS show today.
Today, yeah.
You'll be in the C4 Sport Fishing booth.
Yep.
Okay, so you can go by and meet Aliyar and talk to him. Book a trip.
No, I'm not. Lindsay's smarter than I am with that.
Yeah. But you
online.
can guide. You can guide.
I can help you.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so DJ in San Diego says, I've got 30 days on the water scheduled on the Polaris Supreme. He's obviously a big fan. This year, I'm going to go Friday. Mid-season last year was nice surprise to find new rocket launchers on the tackle storage area. Did you make any other changes during your maintenance period?
Let me think. No, we did a lot of stuff where you can't see. We did a lot of stuff with the fish holds. We did new condensers in all the fish hold, a couple new compressors. It was definitely time to do that. So we did do some changes, but to the eye, you're just going to see the paint job, everything. We deep cleaned everything, steam cleaned the galley, the bunk rooms. So
the name's in black instead of red now.
Yeah, we changed it.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to change it since the beginning.
Was it my eyes? Because I saw it last week.
Yeah, the rub rail's black.
It's all black now.
Yeah,
it was different color, right?
Yeah, it was orange and blue. It's black and gray now.
Black and gray.
Yeah.
And that's new this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Name being in black there.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
And the rocket launchers are kind of everybody gets a shot at the rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's like the rocket launchers. We have them on the bow and on the stern. It's like first come first serve with those. But everybody they get assigned 4 rod holders per person, and then there's plenty of rod holders up top on the upper deck forward of the house. So there's plenty. You can bring a lot of rods.
Yeah,
it's not a problem.
What about your galley? What about the food?
Food's really good. We got Damon in there. We got Nestor in there. Nestor's been
working long.
Royal Star. Yeah,
Royal Star years ago.
Yeah, and Damon has worked with us a little bit. RP, he does really good food. You always have an assistant. He's putting snacks out, so it's very good food.
Yeah,
it's super comfortable. If you haven't been on the boat, you got to come check it out.
It's like 5-star meals.
Yeah, it's really good.
People, like, what's your favorite meal on the boat?
I like the biscuits and gravy for breakfast.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, it's good.
Breakfast.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
You have a favorite dinner?
Nestor does the chicken enchiladas. They're the best I've ever had in my life.
Oh, I remember those. He used to do those on the Royal Star.
Yeah. I don't know how he makes them so good.
It's like, it's chicken enchilada. Come on, what'd you do? They make them so good.
He does prime rib. He does this year. We were doing prime rib and lobster was a good one. Spiny lobster. On the longer trips.
Wow.
So that was really good.
Wow.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
very good.
That's cool. It's fancy.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, you're going to eat very well.
Yeah, you're going to eat good. You're going to sleep comfortable.
Super comfortable.
Yes, air conditioning. So you got to come check it out.
Yeah.
It'll spoil you, trust me.
Oh yeah.
Once you start going on this kind of thing where you're getting the meals included, 3 squares and 2 snacks a day, and you get all this staterooms and the showers and the good fishing and the holds and the space, the rod holders, it spoils you. It's hard to get on a smaller boat after that.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, hey, we got Ted from San Diego going, hey, good morning, gents. Wow, 25 minutes in the show and tremendous information delivered. Captain Aliyar, when you outlined the 2 nighttime rigs for speed jigging outfits, rail rod or a combination of styles, does one casting downwind from the bow and then walk your lure on the windward side? And then he said, there's going to be a run on SK Jigs at PCS now. Thanks.
So, as far, you can do it on the bow too, just like you do on the stern. You cast down when you walk your line around. So definitely do it on the bow. There's like when we're driving around at night, there's a group of people just on the bow ready to go.
Does your boat drift stern?
Yeah, it's like a normal boat, but just remember that boat's big. When I pull it out of gear, I'm not going in reverse. The boat's sliding forward. So I try to have people wait 20 seconds before they drop down. But even then, if you cast off the bow while I'm sliding, you're going to be going to the stern no matter what.
Yeah.
You got to wait till the boat completely stops to settle in up there.
For sure.
Yeah. Or cast and then bring it up before it goes down the rail.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, as you can hear, we got a lot of good information being shared. We're only a half hour, 40 minutes into the show, and boy, we've gone over so much stuff. But hey, we got one lucky caller or texter is going to win $250 gift card on the Polaris Supreme out of Seaforth, plus 2 tickets to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show. When we come back, you can listen to us on the Let's Talk Hookup app, YouTube and Facebook Live, and 97.3 The Fan.
One rod has set the standard for serious saltwater anglers worldwide, and that's CalStar. From the rugged dependability of the West Coast series, the lightweight strength of the Graphiter, or the performance of the GG series, all CalStar rods are handmade right here in Southern California of the finest materials and craftsmanship. Check out the new CalStar models now available, as well as upgrades to the classic rods that you know and love. If you want your tackle to be state-of-the-art tools to get the job done right, it's CalStar at fine tackle dealers.
Hey anglers, AFCO Pro Captain Ben Florentino of Coastal Charters here. As a full-time guide, I'm on the water all year long. It's my livelihood. Having the right clothing is of the utmost importance to staying warm, dry, cool, and comfortable to endure whatever the Pacific wants to throw at me. Thankfully, I'm equipped with AFCO clothing to keep me dialed season after season. Do yourself a favor and check out AFCO's award-winning gear at a dealer near you, or learn more at AFCO.com.
Hi, this is Captain Ray Lopez, owner-operator of the American Angler. I've spent more than half my life aboard the American Angler along with my partners Brian and Lori, developing a team that's as good as it gets. I've been fortunate to spend time on the ocean with so many fine people that I look forward to fishing with. We can't thank you enough for being part of the American Angler family, and if you haven't joined us, we love the opportunity to meet you. Text or call Lori at 619-223-5414 or check AmericanAnglerSportFishing.com.
Get ready for the most exciting sports show of the year, the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Tackle, Boat, and Travel Show, presented by Geico. Now 2 great dates and locations. First, the giant 16th Annual Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, March 5th through the 8th at the OC Fair and Event Center in Costa Mesa. Then, the first annual Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, San Diego, March 19th to the 22nd at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Check out hundreds of sport fishing exhibitors, manufacturers, tackle dealers, fishing boats, and fishing resorts, taking up the huge fairgrounds at both locations, plus fantastic seminars and free kids trout pond. Seminars featuring some of the top names in the industry, from catching giant bluefin, swordfish, calico bass, freshwater bass, trout, and more. Take advantage of incredible show specials from major tackle retailers and boat dealers. Talk to the top fishing travel destinations. Thursday, March 5th to Sunday, March 8th at the Orange County Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa, and in San Diego, March 19th to the 22nd at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Presented by Geico. Check sportfishingfestival.com.
For your next fishing adventure, check Point Loma Sport Fishing. They offer half-day and full-day trips daily, perfect for families and the novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips, targeting the best of seasonal catches. Visit PointLomaSportFishing.com, where you can purchase tickets online and get more information on the trips available, or call 619-223-1627. Want to go fishing? Point Loma Sport Fishing has you covered.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. We're having a great show today with Aliyar from the Polaris Supreme. It looks like we got a Brian Woolley on the line.
Ready for the catch report.
Catch report.
All right. Sponsored by Summit Gasoline at the San Diego Sports Arena. Your place to fill up your car, truck, or boat with the lowest gas and diesel prices. And today, you need that lowest gas price for sure. No doubt about it. Did you know Summit also is a place for the lowest prices on ice and snacks for your trip? Over 40 snacks, all 89 cents, as well as sandwiches, frozen bait too. Ice, nearly half the price of other places at $3.99 for 25-pound bag. Not 20 pounds, 25 pounds. You get 100 pounds of free ice with a 35-gallon fill too. And the best car wash in town for just $6. Summit Gasoline, free ice for our Let's Talk Hookup listeners, and always the lowest prices at the San Diego Sports Arena. Captain Brian Woolley, Dana War Sport Fishing. Good morning, Brian.
Morning, Brian.
Pick me up, Brian. Oh, I got to bring the. There we go. Now we got Brian. Good morning.
There we go. You got me?
Got you now.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Morning.
I had to bring up the button.
Morning.
There we go. Gotcha.
Hey, good. Sorry, my voice is toast here.
I'll bet you've been at the show every day, haven't you?
it was the show, a little bit of fighting a little bug, it's going around, that kind of a deal.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Anyways, one of those deals. But hey, we've had a good week. You can definitely feel that spring vibe in the air up here at Dana Wharf. So water temps still in that 59 to 61 degree range is kind of what we saw all week. So that's been helpful for our bass fishing here. Half day trips have been seeing the backs action on mixed approaches. Some fly line action near the surface if you can find the right sardine in the bait tank there. So on the high sun days when we had some good water movement, guys have been catching some stuff on that fly line sardine. Sinker setups fished well on some of the more overcast days. Sliding egg sinkers, half ounce to maybe a 3/4 ounce sinker, kind of get their bait mid-water. And then small profiled soft baits, rubber lures fished on like a light 1/4 ounce, like ball style lead head, or a half ounce lead head caught some nice calico bass there for those guys. So slow sinking a low profile rubber lure through the water column did well for the calico bass there. Cut baits and strip baits at the bottom fished well for the sand bass and sculpin. We're still seeing some nice sheephead as well for the guys that are fishing near the bottom of the reef. They're using shrimp and clams for their bait. So some of that's still definitely in play. We got a lot of regulars that like targeting that sheephead. Deep water, seeing some good sculpin fishing still. Just the classic sculpin setups with the rubber lures have really been the best setups for the guys wanting to target that stuff. Some fish on the cut baits like the squid and sardine, but really the rubber lure has been the right deal for that kind of stuff. Our halibut derby, we did have a boat fish Friday. They had 5 legal fish. I think the biggest one was a 12-pounder. Still no real big giant size to this stuff, but majority of the fish are in that 5 to 8 pound range, and that fish has been in relatively shallow, like inside of 10 fathom to maybe 25 feet of water has kind of been the sweet spot for those guys fishing that stuff. So that's been real nice to see as well. So we're looking at some good sunshine this week. There's a little bit of wind in the forecast a day or two. So if you want to fish with us, take a look at the weather model, pick your day accordingly. But the weather does look nice. And like I said, the vibe's in the air, everything's setting up right. And we'd love to get you out here with us. So if you want to hop on a trip, our number here, 949-496-5794. Of course, you can always link us through the Let's Talk Hookup site there. Check us out at danawharf.com and book online from there.
Yeah, and of course, you are one of Aliyar's trainees back in the day, right?
Oh, man, we had some fun times.
Oh, yeah.
We could tell stories for 2 hours easily of fun times that we've had. So, yeah, it's fun to see Al do all of his good stuff. And, I still haven't had a chance to get out there with him, but maybe this will be the year that I'll make a trip.
Hope so.
Better get there, yeah. And
Right.
your booth will be manned. Are you going to be back in the booth?
No, I'm done with the show. I tapped.
3 and done.
But Dana Wharf will
we
have
got the other
people
guys
in the
going.
booth up there too. All right.
Absolutely. So, yeah, you come by the booth. We got some half-day tickets on sale. Normally, they're $70. You can buy them at the show for $45.
Whoa.
Wow.
And roll by the booth wearing a Dana Wharf T-shirt, and they'll give you one of our new promo shirts. They're just straight hand it to you there at the booth. So stop by there. They got some cool stuff going on as well.
So if you're wearing a Dana Wharf Sport Fishing T-shirt, you'll get another one for free if you roll by the booth.
Right. Yep.
Sweet.
Swing by.
Good deal. And isn't today the Festival of the Whales?
Yeah, the whale festivals. It's going on this weekend. So they saw some nice fin whales. I think they saw lots of dolphins and stuff yesterday. I think they did see a couple gray whales as well. But the whale watching has been really, really good. I know they saw 13 gray whales. I think it was on Friday. So
Nice.
yeah, if you guys are looking for something to do in the Dana Point area, slide on down. We got that going on as well.
All right. Thanks, Captain Brian Woolley, Dana Wharf Sport Fishing, and we'll talk to you next Sunday.
Sounds good, guys. Have a great show. See you, Aliyar.
See you, Willie.
man.
Yeah, great show. Hey, and that was sponsored by Anza Knives. Don and the Anza Knife crew will be at the PCS show in the Costa Mesa building, right behind the Let's Talk Hookup booth, in booth 535. And Anza Knife makers will be in the booth too, along with their full line of fillet knives and hunting and military and a one-of-a-kind custom knives, all special show prices. Go see the crew at Anza Knives in the booth at 535 in the Costa Mesa show.
Yeah, and I can tell you, last day of the show today, I know Don will make you a deal on a knife. Like if you've been eyeing a knife, and go by that Anza Knife booth, go by last day. He probably doesn't want to pack it home. Just say, hey,
there's some
last day of the
beautiful
show,
knives in there.
there are some beautiful knives of that Anza Knife. Go check it out.
And they have the
Master.
They have the Fish Pro series in there.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, the ones that the professionals really do use in cleaning our fish.
Yeah, they're really something.
Yeah, those are
sure.
awesome.
All right. You have a great text, huh?
Yeah, hang on one second.
We're still working on our phones. Stand by. Keep
So
trying though. If you
Robert
want.
in Canyon Country tried to call in, and we're
Yeah.
still having a little problem with the phone lines. But his question was actually, hey, thanks, Wayne, for all the hard work for CCA. I heard a rumor that California salmon season is going to open this spring. Do you know the date and details? Thanks. And thanks to Aliyar for a great trip last year. Robert in Canyon Country, Pacific Fisheries Management Council is actually going on right now up in Seattle through this weekend. And those conversations on salmon are happening right now. And I have not seen any decisions being made because I'm at the show. But this is that timing where they all negotiate what those limits and seasons are going to be. The rumor is that we will be having a season like we did last year. Whether or not they expand it or give us more time on the water or quota, I don't know. Again, I'm waiting for the decisions to be made. But thanks for the text here.
Cool. So possible. We don't know for sure.
I think we're going to have a salmon season. I just don't know how.
They had such a good return last year. That
Yeah, but we did catch a
happen.
lot in those, two-day seasons that we had.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fish. And the question right now is, are they going to open up fresh water? Right? Because we had ocean season, but we didn't have the fresh water.
The rivers.
But we're looking at good returns, and we're looking at good numbers.
Yeah.
The hatchery fish.
Good water flows.
A lot of flow because we had rain this year. We have the runoff going on. Everything is
could
looking
happen.
good, like it's being rebuilt. The seasons are happening, but they just have to be very conservative in their approach of release and opening.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I have another one from Dan in Mission Lakes here. He says, good morning. Great show. My question is, I fished many trips with the Riddler, who's Tommy Rothery. So does the Polaris Supreme still have the lounge on the boat?
No, we kind of changed it. We made it a table so we could do more seating for the dinner.
Nice.
So we could
do
put
like
in,
a one seating kind of thing.
Yeah, do if the people want, we could do one call and everybody can sit down and eat dinner.
Yeah, that's cool. But it's still
it's a big table.
It's
a super big table, comfortable.
super comfortable. So you can seat all 24 passengers at once for dinner.
Yeah, pretty close.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's
It's a big.
nice.
When we took the lounge out and put the big table, you can fit like 8 people there if you wanted to.
What other changes did you do since you took over the Polaris Supreme?
We put new engines in the boat, new generators. We redid the whole galley cushions, wallpaper, the heads. We put 2 new sonars in the boat. We got rid of all.
Wow,
As soon as we took the boat over, we had to get rid of all the electronics. It was way
antiquated.
Yeah, I'd never even. They're way older than me.
Yeah.
for sure. So yeah, we put
So you put
lot.
2 sonars in.
Yeah, you gotta have 2 for us. You lose one on an 8-day trip. You want to drop another dome right away. You don't want to could be in trouble,
Yeah.
So we've done a lot to the boat. A lot.
And then you had the safety
new
things
engines
too, right?
alone and new generators.
You had to have the new escape hatches for the Coast Guard.
Yeah, we grinded all the compartments, painted all the compartments. The compartments weren't painted. The engine room wasn't painted. We did a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. Yeah.
Definitely.
Wow. So here's a question that comes up with all the captains, every captain. Your electronics or your binos, which is more important?
It's a really good question. For me, it's 100% sonar because your binoculars are only as good as the person using them. You know what I mean? Just because you have a pair of $5,000 binoculars does not mean you're going to see any fish. You could be up there sleeping. You could be, what I mean? So for me, I have both, but if I didn't have a sonar, we wouldn't be catching any fish at night.
Yeah.
That's
critical. Yeah, you don't use the binos at night.
No, I'm just glassing other boats to see what they're catching.
Yeah. So I want to mention last day of the PCS show today, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So get there and enjoy it. I want to be sure to go by and see Wayne and Tommy P. and Dave will be there today. Dan will be there today. I'll be down there. I'll be in the booth today. Go by and see our booth and donate to that Rollo fundraiser. It's going great. You have a chance to win a Talica 20, the new A series Talica, I might add, and a pair of Costa sunglasses, a Torium 20,
HG.
and then a 2-day trip on the Polaris Supreme. Just for a $10 ticket, get you in the running. We have a special deal for, if you buy $100 worth.
20 tickets.
Don't forget, you get 20 for $100.
20 for $100.
And maybe a special prize too. Yeah.
While supplies last.
Yeah, while supplies last. So all that money, 100% goes to taking kids fishing. goes to Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea.
And then after you get done with us, we got Hajinabi and Valerie
Yeah,
next door
Valerie's
on the
right
one
next
side,
door,
and we
yeah.
have MC Swim Baits with Corey and the team on the other side of us. And then right outside the doors is the Rollo wheel. You go spin that and even raise even more money for Rollo.
Yeah, for
taking
sure.
kids fishing.
Join CCA, get into the Star Tournament. You get $25 gift card, right?
Off a $40 entry.
Yeah.
An AFCO gift card for every entry.
Talked about binoculars. Baker Marine is there with a great deal.
Yep.
They're in the hangar building.
Correct.
Right across from Johnson Hicks and all the electronics and stuff like that.
Right on that aisle
Get
as
a
you go
great
towards the
deal.
stage.
You get a great discount. And then also the Seakeeper guys, they have that teeter-totter. You can actually see the how that Seakeeper works and also the Seakeeper ride system on it.
Yeah, and then the Shimano booth.
Shimano booth is amazing. You can go pull it on a rail rod. You can go see that new Talica 40.
Yep.
The new ledge runners, all the Osea poppers. They have all their pros there. Yeah, and a lot of their marketing staff too. Super.
There's
there's
so
so
much
much
to see. There's so many seminars, and the seminars are full.
Yeah.
But the information being shared is just fantastic.
Unbelievable. And it's a full day today, 10 to 5. I might add too, go by and see Katmai Lodge. They have 2 spots open on our July trip, our July 15th through 22 trip that myself and Tommy P are going on.
Wow.
And it's going to be fantastic. A trip. I can't wait to go back to Katmai. That trip's been sold out for a year. So if you want to go, 2 people got ill, unfortunately, and had to drop out. So you want to go by, see the Katmai Lodge people. And then also Valerie at Hajinabi on Corey's trip has a couple spots open. So go by and see Valerie and grab those spots.
So as you can hear, we got a great show going on with Aliyar from the Polaris Supreme, plus the PCS show going on. But wait, you're listening to Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app, YouTube and Facebook Live, and 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, this is Rosie with Cedro Sport Fishing. We have always been the leader with all-inclusive fishing trips to Cedros Island. We now have 2 lodges to choose from and both sit on the cliff's edge with relaxing ocean views and gorgeous morning sunrises. With direct flights departing to the CBX in San Diego, we are committed to providing first-class service to our guests and an unforgettable fishing experience. Come check out the yellowtail and calico bass capital in the world. Nobody does it better than Cedro Sport Fishing. Call me at 619-772-7570 or check us out at cedrosportfishing.com. Book soon. Trips are going fast.
The name that stands out among anglers is Fisherman's Landing, your top choice in local and long-range fishing. Our hardworking crew will make your fishing experience one to remember. We offer the finest open party trips from 1 to 3 days, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet is second to none. Fisherman's Landing is a full-service sport fishing operation offering great half-day trips on the Dolphin and full-day trips on the spacious and comfortable 85-foot Liberty. With bunks for your comfort, a huge bait capacity, and RSW fish holds to keep your catch fresh. Fisherman's Landing also boasts the best captains and crews in the business, from seasoned veterans to our young future legends. All our open party trips from half-day, full, or 1 to 3 day trips can be easily booked online at fishermanslanding.com or give us a call at 619-221-8500. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Are you ready for reliability? Then you're ready for a Yamaha outboard. And there's no better time to jump on board than during our Ready for Reliability sales event. From now until March 31st, 2026, eligible new Yamaha 30 to 450 horsepower outboards get 2 additional years of warranty protection for a total of up to 7 years of warranty coverage. Plus, Yamaha 2.5 to 25 horsepower outboards come with up to $200 in dealer credit. Get ready to enjoy Yamaha reliability with a new outboard today. Visit your local Yamaha dealer for details. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Offer ends March 31st, 2026. Subject to change. Other restrictions and conditions apply. Select models excluded. 24-month Yamaha extended service added to 36 or 60-month factory limited warranty. Choice offered to Florida residents is a 24-month Yamaha limited warranty. See authorized participating Yamaha outboard dealers for details. Cannot be used with any other Yamaha offer.
It's Truck Month at your local San Diego County Ford dealers. The biggest deals of the year on Ford trucks are happening now. From Pro Power Onboard to Blue Cruise Tech and the Ford Security Package, Ford's award-winning truck lineup is built with the power and utility to help you take on whatever life throws your way. From F-Series, America's best-selling truck, to the Ford Maverick and the Ford Ranger, built to take you everywhere from work to play. Check out the entire lineup of Ford trucks and take a test drive today. Go to your local San Diego County Ford dealers today.
KWFN and KWFN HD1 San Diego.
This is Dan the Bogarts. The Padres play here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
And the Padres in front.
An Odyssey sports station. This program is sponsored and produced by Let's Talk Hookup. Opinions and offers expressed during this program are not those of Odyssey or 97.3 The Fan. Sometimes they tell some pretty hefty fish stories. We don't know if they're true or not.
And now it's time for more of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's Talk Hookup. This portion of the show is sponsored in part by Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. And by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Here we go. Another great hour of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's Talk Hookup. Here's Pete Gray, Rock Cod, Rick Mexa, and Corey Sandin.
Welcome back. Hour number 2. Let's Talk Hookup right here on the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook, YouTube Live, and 97.3 The Fan. Pete Gray here along with Wayne Cotto today. And we're having a great time talking to Captain Aliyar Hajinabi from the Polaris Supreme. Having a great time talking fishing here, bluefin. And he's going fishing on Friday. And if you want to go with him, spots available, right? And really fantastic. And giving away a fantastic prize today, right, Wayne?
Yeah, we're going to give away a $250 gift card on the Polaris Supreme. Thanks from Aliyar and C4 Sport Fishing, plus 2 tickets to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show in San Diego, the Del Mar Show, coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, March 19th through the 22nd. At the
you
Del
don't
Mar
think that
Fairgrounds.
we got people listening from all over? This is a text message answering that question about salmon. Andy up in Fish Emeryville just wrote back and said, hey, preliminary structure gives San Francisco 4 to 6 weeks of summer and 2 to 4 weeks of fall ocean fishing.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
So there's your
Andy's such a great guy. FishEmeryville.com, right?
Right.
And we had him on the show a few weeks ago. They fish all kinds of stuff up there. Salmon, halibut, striper, all that. But he sent me a text last week. They caught a bluefin tuna off of Monterey.
Yeah.
How about that, huh? So they're around.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're around. And
And
maybe
great-
they'll
great
have a
news
blue.
that-
Maybe Andy will be fishing bluefin.
Yeah.
And great
Yeah.
news. And thank you, Andy, for
Yeah,
texting us
Andy's a
that
great
update.
guy. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
We're going to have to definitely have him be more of a part of the show here for sure.
Yeah. So we got a text from JJ and OB saying, hey, good morning, everybody. What a great show. Captain Aliyar is one of the greatest captains and fish finders out there. Question is for the captain, with all the time you've had on the water, what's the most wildest, crazy thing you've ever seen?
Good question.
Wildest thing.
Yeah, I can't think of anything, but I like when we see orcas. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We saw a couple on our 5-day trip in December, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Getting to see them.
Yeah. People that don't fish or don't get on the water don't understand what we get to see every day. And I never take it for granted anymore. Being out there, seeing the dolphins, the whales, the turtles, the mola, it doesn't matter. At flying fish, I still get an average watching those things just going through the water, watching boils of fish. I just want to sit there and watch it. When we go out trips like down to Cedros and you've got the calicos boiling on the bait, right? It's just so much fun to watch.
Yeah. And that's the thing about a trip out on the ocean, especially a long range trip where you have a few days to do it, is there's so much to see.
Yeah.
There's so much to do other than fishing, just watching, just seeing.
And learning, even if you're a private boat guy, getting on a public boat and watching what the guys do, how they use their electronics, how they glass, how they're looking, what are the signs that you're looking for on the water, right? If you're on a private boat, you're not as high, so you can't get the distance. So you really have to be better at being able to see the signs from a private boat, I believe.
Yeah.
Like when you're in your binos and you're looking distance and you're looking for a school, what are you looking for?
Anything that is not normal, anything that stands out, you're looking for it. So.
Yeah.
So Aliyar, yesterday we had Dave from Shimano on the show, and we were talking about their new Ledge Runner trolling lures. Do you see trolling lures effective for bluefin? I mean, did you catch bluefin trolling around on the long range boats? Or is that more of a private boat thing?
No, we don't troll, like we can't go 18 knots or whatever they use the Mad Max for. But we
Right.
troll those Halcos.
Yeah.
We 100% catch fish on them.
Yeah.
Those like the pencil Halcos. I don't know what
Right.
they're
The
called.
160 or the 200?
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's just one. I think it's like that big.
So,
yeah.
So
And
trolling does work.
Yeah, it's not the Wahoo one, not the DTX.
Okay.
It's a way thinner one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they call it the MVP.
Yeah. Of course, for Wahoo, trolling is. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
100%.
how you find them.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, no, sonar too.
Sonar?
Oh, yeah, you see them on sonar.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell a Wahoo from a tuna?
100%.
No kid.
100%.
And you were talking about finding a lot of Wahoo on kelps this year.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get to do as much as some of these other guys, but we had some good kelps. Yeah.
Yeah. When you roll up on a kelp that has fish, can you see it on the
Oh,
sonar?
100%.
Yeah. And you can tell what kind of fish they are?
No, yeah, most of the time, especially. And when you're fishing Wahoo, I'll see a ball and we just stop. I don't wait to get a strike. We start
stop.
catching them on.
Say,
Yeah.
There's fish here.
Yeah. Until you beat them up and they get over it. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That must be pretty exciting, though.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah.
Fast paced.
Daniel in Santa Barbara asks, "Good morning, gents. Great show as always. I read that a nice bluefin was caught in Monterey yesterday. And question for Aliyar: would you expect the fish to be out on the Cortez early this year as well? And he also wants to know your preference to braid to fluorocarbon connection."
I've never fished the Cortez or Tanner that far west this time of the year. I've never done
It's
it.
more of it's a summer fall thing.
I wouldn't be surprised. There could definitely be fish out there. Last April, we got on fish at the Butterfly, which isn't too far from Cortez. You know,
Wow.
we fished in May, like just east of Cortez, maybe 15, 20 miles. So there definitely could be fish out there. I've just never gone this time of the year out there. And then the connection, the loop to loop is a good one because you don't have a knot, but if you try to tie a knot, it's going to be big. But on all our rental gear that we give out, we just have a swivel. You know, we do like your Spectra to one end of the swivel and then your leaders on the other end.
Okay.
We just make a bunch of leaders and they're ready to go. And
And so it's short enough that
yeah,
it's out
like,
of the guide.
It's like 2 or 3 feet. We don't fish very much. No,
You
2
don't
or 3
need a
feet,
lot.
and we crimp the lure on so you don't have a big knot. But some of my crew members are really into it. They do the chain knot. It's a big old knot for their lure. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they get all creative.
Yeah.
But that leader that I just said with the swivel and the crimp lure is
It's just a barrel swivel?
just
And
a
you're
barrel
tying to
swivel.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Does the swivel help keep the fish on the line too? I mean,
I think they just do it just because it's not a big knot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be a really big knot. You know.
So crimp to the
Lure.
swivel, crimp
Yeah.
to the lure,
Yeah.
and then tie to this.
We just tie
right
the
directly
Spectra.
to the
Yeah,
Spectra.
that's what we've done it like that for 5 years. 5 or 6 years now.
And it's effective.
And you're using a big
Yeah.
enough swivel that it doesn't go
Yeah.
through the top guide. The
No, we don't use. I mean, I guess you could go through the top guide, but you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to tie a loop-to-loop connection, you'd have to tie a bimini twist or something, which is time consuming, and then do a loop-to-loop wind on type leader. And you don't want, do you want like a 20 or 10 foot leader?
I mean, I'm sure there's
fluorocarbon?
people that like that.
Yeah.
I've never done that before, but I'm sure you could do that
It's
if
fine.
you wanted to. I mean, I've just never done it to experience it. You
Sure.
know what I mean? Some people like the wind ons, but me personally, we just tie it, I just tie the swivel.
So you were mentioning that for the bigger 250 to 300 gram
Mhm.
lures, you were using 200 pound
200 pound.
fluorocarbon.
Yeah.
For the smaller 180s, you're using 100 pound.
100 pound or 130, but I would use 100 pound.
Why not use 200 pound on all of it?
I think it's just a little bit more finesse. That's
Okay.
a finesse rod. That rod is mostly for smaller fish.
Okay.
You'll see a good school of small fish. You'll drive over the top of them. They're like 15 to 30. They're shallow. They get excited. They come up to 10 fathoms. So it's just a much better, same thing. We're not trying to blow past the fish.
Okay.
That's what we're not trying to do. We don't want to do that.
So the bigger fish are generally speaking a little
Yeah,
deeper in the column.
250 gram, 300 grams, really good for us. I've never used like a 350 gram tungsten, so I don't know. Maybe that'll be the good lure. I'm just going by last year and the year before.
Sure.
Fish are definitely getting finickier. Where 5 years ago, if I saw a good school of fish, most of the time we were going to have a very, very good stop. Now we see a good school of fish, we catch like 5 or 10 fish off it, move on, try again, try again, try again. So
Is that boat pressure?
I think they're just weird fish.
Yeah. They're just bluefin.
Yeah, like I don't really. I mean, maybe it could be boat pressure, but you'll go down south and fish them where there's only 2 or 3 long range boats and they act the same way. So
The same
I don't,
way. Huh.
who knows?
Interesting.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So here's a good one. So Bob from Point Loma, he goes, "Good morning, Aliyar. Wealth of information. I've been reluctant to get into the bluefin fishing because I enjoy sleeping at night. My question for Aliyar is do you get into a daytime plugger bites or is it mostly at nighttime fishery?"
So I like sleeping at night too, but unfortunately I can't control what the fish want to do. So that's why we fish at nighttime, right? So I get it, I understand, but you should try it. It's super fun. We love daytime fishing too. It's super fun. We get stops where we scratch away in the daytime. Sometimes we'll have good stops, but the last 2 years it's been really hard to catch a bluefin in the daytime in the spring. It's been super hard. You'll see big schools all day. Very hard to get a bite. You might scratch a few fish on the kite, but it's hard. Hopefully that changes
as the year goes on.
Yeah, I mean, in the fall you start getting fish on the banks. You know, they're smaller fish. They're easier to catch. But if you want to catch a bluefin in the daytime, a nicer fish, that December fishing, November, January down the beach, in the daytime they act a little different down there. You know, in Mexico. Yeah, we have really good fishing where we're catching 40 to 50 pound yellowfin, and we're catching 100-pound bluefin, fly line. And some of those long range guys in February, January this year had amazing fishing, 40, 50 fish days of 100 to 150 pound fish in the daytime.
Wow.
So that'll be the time to do that.
If you're on a good soak, do you guys put out the
kite?
Yeah.
We put it out all the time. So they're weird fish. Sometimes you're like, oh, we're gonna hook one right away on the kite. You put it out, you catch. You know what I mean? They're just swimming. I watch them on the sonar swim right under the bait, and they'll just roll a little bit and keep going.
You guys putting out flyers? You putting out double trouble?
Everything. Yeah, everything.
You ever see the squid get better than the flyer on that?
We see it all.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never really fished a squid for bluefin on the kite, but I'm sure you could catch them on it.
Yeah,
I'm sure you could.
Could.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. This year, warmer water could be totally different.
Yeah,
there
knows?
Could be some yellowfin coming early.
Yeah,
I mean, better yellowtail fishing.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe the bluefin will act differently. Maybe they'll bite during the day.
Yeah, who knows?
Is the bluefin fishery daytime a water temperature thing, or do you think it's just the way they act?
No, I just think it's the way they. I mean, 4 years ago we had good fishing in the springtime. The first year I had the boat, we were catching good fish in the daytime. So I don't know. They're just weird. I just do whatever they want me to do. If they're gonna bite at night.
Every year is different.
Yeah, if they want to bite at night, I'll fish them at night. If they want to, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Just be ready for all scenarios.
I would. Yeah.
Talk about Friday's trip again. Polaris Supreme is going to be doing a 3-day trip on Friday, leaving at 7 a.m.
7
nice and
a.m.
early.
Yep, 7 a.m.
Yeah, and light load.
Super light load. We got 12 people. We're a definite go. So if you want to go, I'd give Lindsay a call, or you can just go on PolarisSupreme.com. You can book online.
Book right online.
Yeah. And
like you say, weather looks good right now. The weather looks pretty good.
Yesterday, and with this trip, keep in mind, like, come on the boat with a good positive attitude. We don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
We just go out there. We try our very best.
You're just going fishing.
We're going exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the way you got to look at it. You're going to eat some good food. You're going to be comfortable. Take a hot shower, relax, have some snacks, have fun with the crew, and just hopefully we're going to go try really hard, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Very good chance at kelp body yellow too, I would think.
Yeah,
because
we'll
I mean, there's yellow around.
Yeah.
And plenty of them around. So a good chance of that.
Yeah.
And a very good chance at bluefin too.
Yeah, I hope so. That's why we put the trip up. So we'll see. Fingers crossed.
How far down do you see starting?
Early in the year, you just don't know. So we kind of start glassing right up when we get outside South Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just start
looking. I mean, what's a 3-day trip? How far will you go?
Oh, you can fish 250 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the way near Citrus.
Yeah. We were bombing down there in November on 3-day trips.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about a big boat like that is we're never worried about fuel. We're never worried about fish. If we can run somewhere and have one good day of fishing, we just go. We don't worry about fuel,
But that's a hike down that far.
Yeah, but
wow.
You go down there, you catch 200 or 300 fish. It's worth it.
I get it. So we got Mark in Buena Park. He's asking, is there a place on the boat where the guys with the overhead cast and stay away from the guys with the bait fishing?
We just try to tell them to go to the bow, like if we're fishing yellowtail or something. Yeah. Guys with the jigs go to the bow and just always look behind you. Even the bait guys look behind you when you're casting.
Yeah. So with that in mind, you just have to watch what you're doing, right? Just
always look behind you.
Yeah,
always look behind you. Yeah.
That's key. Polaris Supreme being schedule wise, 3-day, 2-day, 3-day trips, and then summer trips. Are you just pretty much strictly 2, 3?
There's some 5 days too.
There are some 5 days.
Yeah,
in the
I
summer.
think there's a few 4s, a few 5s, and then September we start doing our 8-day trips and 5-day. We got some more 5-day trips, and then pretty much, I'd say, after Thanksgiving, it's 5 to 10 day trips, longer trips.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Hey, want to mention that the 27th annual, hard to believe, San Diego Anglers Open Bay Bass Tournament is coming back, and you can sign up at ianglertournaments.com. They have a boat division as well as a kayak division. First place, sponsored by Fisherman's Landing, is $1,500. They have a $750 first place for kayak division too, and the boat division entry is $200. Kayak division is $100, and they're going to be doing it right there at the Shelter Island launch ramp at the Outboard Boating Club. They're going to have a big barbecue award ceremony following the event. So that's again April 25th. It's the weekend after Day at the Docks. The San Diego Open Bay Bass Tournament. So check out that tournament, and you can email them if you want at sdatournaments@gmail.com. That's going to be a fun tournament.
April's going to be very busy because you not only have Day at the Dock on April 19th, but you got Southwestern Bottom Fishing Tournament on
Southwestern
April 18th.
Bottom is for on April 18th.
All benefiting Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea.
Well, that's the thing. The Southwestern Yacht Club Bay Bass Tournament, 100% of the proceeds go to Captain Rollo Kids at
the
Sea,
bottom fishing tournament.
taking kids fishing.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
hey, we got another one from Steve from Monrovia here. Great show today with the cap. Hundreds of texts coming in, all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
You're such a fishy captain, and the boat, and nothing but praise. He was on one of your 10-day trips last year, leaving after Thanksgiving. We had a fantastic trip. Just wondered if you had a preference between long-range fishing or the 2 to 3 day trips, which you are known for.
I like the long trips. It's nice to get a break and go down there, get to sleep at night, travel. So I definitely like on those trips, I'll get to eat a meal, eat dinner, take a shower. But for me, I really like the bluefin fishing. So I'd say my favorite would be the 3-day trips, but I definitely love the long range too.
Yeah. You're not running every trip?
No.
You're running most trips though.
Yeah, especially the first 4 years I ran the boat a lot. And then we had Tanner was running the boat with me. He left, he got a land job, he wanted to be at home at night. And then last year I had Whitey from the Pegasus helping me out.
Oh, okay.
He's a very good fisherman, good with the boat. He's just a wealth of knowledge too.
And
yeah.
Who's helping you out today?
At the booth?
This
Oh, year. Whitey's going to come back this year. So he'll be there. Yep. Yeah. He's good. Right. He's really good.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of experience. He had the Pegasus for a long time. So
for sure.
Lucky to have him.
Oh yeah. No doubt about it. This is from Ron, and he says, morning, gents. Aliyar is always a great fishing with you, and love how enthusiastic you can be at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
That's a good one. 3 a.m. Getting anglers fired up for the next stop, for sure. My question is, what is your personal favorite fish to catch if you're not running the boat?
Probably just fly fishing for trout. I'm not very good at it, but it's just nice to get away from.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's quiet. I don't have a sonar banging in my ears, so it's a nice change.
It's a different world.
Yeah, it's a nice change.
Yeah. What's your best trout?
Not very big, like 15 pounds.
And where do you like to go fishing for trout?
If I can,
you said 15 pounds.
Yeah,
that's a big trout.
Yeah, it's at Pyramid though.
At Pyramid, yeah. That's still a big trout even at Pyramid though.
I like to go there when I can. It's just nice to see a different scenery.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Yeah,
there.
It's just cool. It's a
You're
nice
gonna
experience.
go this year?
No, I haven't got to go the last 2 years, but I'm hoping next year.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Too much maintenance.
Too. Yeah. You've been putting a lot into the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The boat is amazing. I mean, you and Frank, I have just made that boat the Supreme. I mean, it is the Polaris Supreme.
Yeah, Frank gets a lot of credit for that too. He's a really good partner to have. He knows what it takes to, he knows exactly what it takes to have the boat look good, and he never tells me no if I want to do something. He always works with me, so I couldn't ask for a better partner.
He's been doing it a while.
Oh, long time.
He'll keep you out of trouble when you have too many ideas.
Yeah, he's a very good man.
And he has all the contacts.
Yeah, for sure.
All the contacts.
Definitely.
So
lots of.
We still have a lot of great texts coming in.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
there's still issues with the phones.
Yeah.
We're hoping that we can get them corrected by the end of the show, but it's not looking good. But we'll see. But still, way to go is just $250 on the Polaris Supreme and a pair of tickets to the PCS show in Del Mar coming up the 19th to the 22nd. Are you gonna, depending on the boat, you might be at the show, but Seaforth will have a booth.
I think so,
at
right?
The PCS
Yeah,
Del
I
Mar
think
show.
so.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
And the guys will be there.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
So we have another text. Mike in San Diego, San Juan Capistrano. Hey guys, listening to the show, get me excited to go tuna fishing. He's asking about your history, which we went over earlier in the show. But he said, "I'd love to know if Brian Woolley has a nickname for you while working on the boats at Dana Wharf."
Yeah.
Yeah, I have skinny legs. He used to call me Legs.
Legs.
Yeah, because I have skinny.
Legs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a tall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mhm.
What would some of your memories of fishing or working at Dana Wharf Sport Fish? Some of your more fond memories.
The sand bass. Remember when we used to catch sand bass in the mud
Oh,
and barracuda and yellowtail?
Yeah.
That was crazy fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd run down there and catch like 300 sand bass, 100 barracuda, 50
Crazy.
yellowtail. Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
That was on back this
that was
last
on the
season.
Clemente?
Yeah, Clemente, yeah.
Yeah, the sand bass started coming back
Mhm.
strong this last year.
Yeah, so that was super cool to see that. I saw like the tail end of it, I think. You
Yeah.
know?
So do you miss that the half 3/4 day kind of to run or versus doing the offshore?
No, for me, I like I don't know. I like fishing tuna, yellowtail, so
Yeah.
tuna, yeah.
Well, they had what was it? The San Diego went out yesterday, right?
Yeah,
To the islands, they
Yeah,
got
the
some
50 yellowtail, yeah, 50 yellowtail.
They had 50?
Yeah,
good
50.
sign.
Know that.
Yeah, he's out there again today.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah,
For
he's
the
got a
beginning of the
very
year?
yeah, really good sign.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. And I know he's going to be running every day.
Yeah, he's scheduled every single day.
Yeah, and
Yep.
actually Ryan Booger is running the boat right
He is,
now because
yeah.
Matt's on a trip
Mhm.
over there in the Seychelles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get to get out on the water and go get his autograph, right? You got the man.
Yeah. So Brian in San Diego says, "Great show. Aliyar is a master at finding fish. Curious what tactics and techniques he uses for both electronics and visuals to help find the schools."
Well, the good thing about the sonar is it's audio, so I never have to stare at it. So I can glass if we're daytime fishing, I'm always looking through the binoculars. I don't need to stare at the sonar. I'm listening to the sonar, looking with my eyes, and I just we have crew that work hard and they look too. So usually I have two guys up top in the bucket helping me. And that's pretty much it for the binocular end. You're always glassing in daytime, and then nighttime we're just moving the tilt up and down. You're always adapting to the fish. I'm always messing with the electronics.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
when you say it's an audio thing,
Mhm.
it's like a chirp or something on the.
I don't know how to describe how it's just a knock, and you're listening for the pitch to change.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then when you start to hear something, you pull your binoculars down and look at the screen.
Yeah,
and
I'll
see.
just the screen's right next to me, so I can reverse the sonar right next to me, and then I'll reverse it, see what it is, see how much fish it is, if I want to keep tracking it or I want to keep just blow by it.
You're hearing this?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm hearing. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Mhm.
And then so when you see something,
Mhm.
how far out is it usually?
With my eyes or the sonar?
The sonar.
It depends what I'm fishing for. Bluefin are traditionally bigger schools, so I usually fish the sonar like between 400 and 550 feet. And then if you're fishing structure for yellowtail, we're fishing anywhere from 150 feet to 350 feet. So longer is not always better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you gotta just find where the fish want to be. But if you try to put your sonar at 1,000 feet, it's gonna take about a minute to come across. You're gonna drive past a lot of fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the farther you go out on our searchlight sonars, the slower it is.
Yeah.
So you want to find a happy medium,
And so you're just right in between. What about yellowfin? Can you see them further out or?
There's obviously giant schools of yellowfin, but when they get local, I still fish like 350, 450 feet
Uh-huh.
for yellowfin. Mhm.
Yeah. Wahoo?
Wahoo, 400.
400.
Smaller schools, wolf packs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how big is a school of wahoo?
I'll just see individual fish, like 10 individual fish.
Really?
15 individual. I'm sure some of these guys who have been doing it for a long time have seen screen, spread out all across the screen.
Sure.
There's just more traffic, I think, these days,
Yeah.
But daytime, I learned from a young age, the guy driving the boat has to be glassing too. I can't just put two guys up and just sit there and, I have to be looking too.
You have to be looking.
100%. Yeah, through binoculars. Yeah.
So how many guys are looking at one time on the
Three.
Polaris Supreme?
Three. We have 5 sets of stabies. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Pretty
Wow.
impressive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's find out what's biting out there. Joseph is standing by.
Yeah, we got the fishdope.com report from the Angler Realtor, Joseph Husseini. This is Catch Report is sponsored by the Fish Pros at Fisherman's Processing in San Diego, where you get the premier processing experience. Check out their easier online system to book your processing for your long-range trips. With more team members, Fishman's Processing stays far ahead of the rest. More same-day capacity and the finest customer service. Stop by their location in Old Town on Taylor Street or check fishmansprocessing.com and make your reservations today. What's going on, Joseph?
Not too much, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. You still have a voice, even though you're at the show every day in the BD Outdoors and Fish Dope booth.
Surprisingly, I've been yelling $10 T-shirts for the past 3 days.
$10 T-shirts?
I still have a voice.
Wow.
Shockingly, yeah, we've got $10 T-shirts this year. We cut the price in half just to get more on people's backs. So
wow, that's pretty.
If you're coming to the show, come by. Shirt and a hat for $20. So
shirt and a hat for $20. Wow, and that's a BD Outdoors shirt and a hat.
Yeah, our normal BD Outdoors shirts. We've got 3 different designs. We just minimized the colors this year so we could give everybody a deal.
Wow.
But come load up.
Phenomenal deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got it. Well, guys, the fishing is picking up. Up in the Santa Cruz Island area, we had some bonita show up this last week on Yellow Banks. They were only around for a couple days. They are gone, MIA as of right now. But good signs. There still is some good fishing outside Santa Monica Bay on the artificial reefs for sand bass and calicos. The big news is coming from Danny. First thing is the Del Mar out of Marina Del Rey found a woman a mile offshore screaming for help and pulled her out of the water.
Oh my gosh.
So,
wow.
Yeah, those guys
just floating with a life preserver or something?
Floating out there. That's what Danny said.
Wow.
Yeah. So thankful to those guys for saving that woman's life.
No kidding. Unbelievable.
Yep. Crazy. Top fishing story right now, though, guys, is the yellowtail are here. They are at the islands. The San Diego scored 50 yesterday.
Sweet.
And the producer got 12. So it's coming. There was also lots of local yellowtail catches reported as well. All the yellowtail were caught on yo-yo. Scrambled egg was the hot iron. We got reports of yellows in all kinds of areas too. They run the ridge down there at SKR, and then they're in the deep water from the rock pile to Rosarita Flats.
Nice.
Most of these squid were plugged, most of these yellows were plugged with squid as well, but it should be shaping up here soon, guys. The islands should start going off, and the rock pile, all the normal spring stuff might be popping a little early this year.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, so that's all I got for you guys.
That's pretty good. And you'll be back in the BD Outdoors Fish Dope booth today?
Yeah, I'll be there all day. Gonna have breakfast with the kids here that came up to hang out. So I'll be in there. Little guys will be in there with me.
Oh,
and
fantastic. Talking real estate and fishing, right?
All of it.
Yeah.
I'm there.
What's new in the real estate
T-shirt and sell you a house. It's busy, man. Things are moving. You know, the rates have been bumping up and down. They finally floated down a little bit last week. But it's, we're going to have a really good season here for real estate, and we should see those prices start picking back up and moving again.
Yeah, definitely. Well, how do we get a hold of you if we want the best in real estate?
You can get me on my cell phone, 619-277-2169. You can also get me on social media at The Angler's Realtor. You can also get a free home evaluation at SoCalHomeEval.com. And I sell anything. If you have a really bad house in really bad shape, we still take it. I can sell the thing. So
all right. Yeah. Don't give it to the guys that rip you off, right? Let Joseph say.
Exactly. Those guys on TV are predators. Call me.
Yeah. All right, Joseph. Thanks a lot for the report. Great news. Yellowtail is here, and I'll bet next weekend you're going to be talking about the Polaris Supreme catching bluefin.
Most likely.
Yeah.
It's coming.
All right. Thanks, Joseph. We'll see you at the show, and we'll talk to you next Sunday.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right.
And with that, that's the fishdope.com report from the Angler's Realtor. And then don't forget, go to fishdope.com and use Hookup now, lowercase, no space, to get your special on a subscription. Hey, and that report was sponsored by Gamakatsu. Hey, Gamakatsu has show deals for you. Buy any 2 packs of Gamakatsu hooks and get one free. Purchase $25 of Gamakatsu products at the show and get a free pocket utility case. Purchase $50 in Gamakatsu products at the show, and you'll receive a free Gamakatsu everyday carry knife worth almost $100. And there are nice knives.
They're really nice knives. We're just buying $50 worth of Gamakatsu products.
For 50, yeah. You're going to get a $100 knife.
Yeah.
And then at participating dealers at the show while supplies last. Get there early. It's going to be another spectacular day at the show.
No question about that. And lots of good stuff. I have a question, Aliyar, about fuel. Everybody knows you drive by the gas stations now. Gas has gone up like almost $1 a gallon, I think, in the last week, something like that, with all that's going on in the Middle East. What's going to happen as far as fuel for you guys?
Frank and I haven't even talked about it yet. I'm sure we will. We'll see what happens. We try our best not to do a fuel surcharge.
Yeah.
I don't think we did one last year, so we really try our best. But I think if it goes up over $4.50 or something, $4 a gallon, we have to.
Yeah.
But
that was how you budgeted it.
Yeah, when we did it a couple years ago, it was budgeted on a rate. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, interesting.
We try our best not to.
Just have to wait and see.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't know. The fuel prices could turn around if things get settled in the Middle East, which certainly we hope so. Things come down quickly. Could go well. They don't come down as quickly as they go up.
Yeah.
We know that story, right? Yeah. But I mean, hopefully it won't be lasting long.
So as you can hear, we're having a great show. Lots of catch reports, texts, and calls. Hopefully the lines are coming back up right now. Hey, we're with Captain Aliyar from the Polaris Supreme on the Let's Talk Hookup app, YouTube and Facebook Live, and 97.3 The Fan.
It may be winter in Southern California, but those of us who live here know it's a great time of year to go fishing, and certainly not time to put your gear away. This is Ben, and you will see me at my dad's shop, Dana Landing in Mission Bay, the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. Food, bait, tackle, beverages, and more. This is the ideal time for bay bass fishing, and I get the inside scoop from Johnny. Heck, he will even rent you one of our killer blue skiffs. This is also a good time to go work on your reels, and Doug is the man for that job. If big largemouth bass are your bag, nothing beats East County Bait and Tackle. They have all the right stuff and live bait for a perfect day on the lake. Lemon Grove Bait and Tackle is super cool too, for both freshwater and saltwater tackle. ECBT is at the end of the 67 freeway on Mapleview and Lakeside. Lemon Grove Bait and Tackle is on Broadway in Lemon Grove, and Dana Landing is next to the Dana Launch Ramp in Mission Bay. Check danalanding.com for more details.
Experience the magic of Haida Gwaii Islands, British Columbia, Canada, at Haida Gwaii Safaris, formerly Queen Charlotte Safaris. Hi, I'm Valerie Hopridge. 25 years ago, I fell in love with these incredible islands, breathtaking scenery and wildlife, warm community, and truly phenomenal fishing. That passion inspired me to open my own fishing lodge. Just steps away from the Sandspit Harbor at Haida Gwaii Safaris, you would be fishing pristine, unpressured waters for Chinook salmon, halibut, giant lingcod, and more. Plus, be surrounded by untouched beauty and wildlife. All of us at Haida Gwaii Safaris have exciting news. We now have our own charter flight to and from Sandspit out of Vancouver, making your trip easier than ever. We pride ourselves on creating unforgettable adventures that turn the first-time guests into longtime friends. You will come for the fishing and you'll come back for the memories. We are booking now. Please call 1-877-815-2892 or visit us at qcsafaris.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Haida Gwaii Safaris, where unforgettable memories are made one catch at a time.
It's Truck Month at your local San Diego County Ford dealers. The biggest deals of the year on Ford trucks are happening now. From Pro Power Onboard to Blue Cruise Tech and the Ford Security Package, Ford's award-winning truck lineup is built with the power and utility to help you take on whatever life throws your way. From F-Series, America's best-selling truck, to the Ford Maverick and the Ford Ranger, built to take you everywhere from work to play. Check out the entire lineup of Ford trucks and take a test drive today. Go to your local San Diego County Ford dealers today.
Get ready for the most exciting sports show of the year, the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Tackle, Boat, and Travel Show, presented by Geico. Now 2 great dates and locations. First, the giant 16th Annual Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, March 5th through the 8th at the OC Fair and Event Center in Costa Mesa. Then, the first annual Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, San Diego, March 19th to the 22nd at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Check out hundreds of sport fishing exhibitors, manufacturers, tackle dealers, fishing boats, and fishing resorts, taking up the huge fairgrounds at both locations. Plus fantastic seminars and free kids trout pond. Seminars featuring some of the top names in the industry, from catching giant bluefin, swordfish, calico bass, freshwater bass, trout, and more. Take advantage of incredible show specials from major tackle retailers and boat dealers. Talk to the top fishing travel destinations. Thursday, March 5th to Sunday, March 8th at the Orange County Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa, and in San Diego, March 19th to the 22nd at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Presented by Geico. Check sportfishingfestival.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Hey, we're going to try the phones again. It looks like we got some calls coming in. Let's try Mike in Solana Beach. Are you there, Mike?
I am here.
Gotcha. Yes.
All right. That's what I like to hear. All right. Well, good morning, gentlemen. I'm more than happy to hear Aliyar speaking today, as I do have, they call it no balls, no falls. So I will be there for March 13th.
Oh, it sounds good. The weather looks good. Friday. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed.
Thank you. Yeah, I just can't wait. And, hey, Aliyar, what size, do you have any idea what size hook should we be bringing, or just bring the whole garage with me?
I would just bring anything from like a size 4 small circle hook if we see small fish, all the way to like a 3.0. I think you'll be covered in that sense.
Circle over J.
Okay.
Yeah, you could bring some small J hooks. I mean, I have a bunch of those small mustads on the boat if we need to go that way, but we just got to see what kind of fish we're fishing for, what we see,
Yeah.
So,
and again, you have all the tackle, all the lures, all the hooks that
Yeah.
anybody would need on the boat.
yeah, you could walk
For
on the
success.
boat with no tackle box, and we have a tackle store on the boat. We'll take care of you. So
What about like fluorocarbon leaders?
everything,
and stuff?
everything.
You
Yeah,
have
just like a
leaders, the
tackle
whole
shop.
thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just like a tackle shop.
Full service.
Yeah.
Well, Aliyar wants you to catch fish.
Yeah.
And that's the key.
Yeah, that's the key. Yeah.
You want to get on the boat.
Yeah.
You don't have it. They're going to make sure you have it.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's great.
So
Well,
let's talk about your fish handling on the boat. How do you guys
that's
handle-
great. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning. Appreciate that very much. And again, 833-288-0973. Good luck on your trip. But yeah, fish handling.
Yeah.
So I like what we do. We flood our wells like most of the big boats. So we submerge all the fish in water. We bring it down to 32 degrees. Your fish comes on the boat. We spike it. We bleed it. We gill if it's over 20 pounds. We gill and gut it, and we put it right in the well. So we take really good care of it. Yeah, we flush it out. It's a really nice product that comes off the boat.
And then the processors like Fisherman's Processing meet you. at the
Everybody,
boat.
yeah, 5-star Fisherman's, Mario's. We put these little barcodes up. 5-star gave us the other day. So Drew said you could take a picture, scan the barcode on your phone while we're out there with our Starlink, and you can make a reservation right there on your phone.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Very good.
Very
Yep.
cool.
Well, let's jump back on the phones.
Yeah, let's jump in. And we got Mike in Torrance. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. It's good to see you at the show yesterday, Aliyar. I want to thank you for all the hard work that you put in on taking us fishing on the Pacifica, and then on your own boat, the Polaris Supreme. It's such a wonderful adventure to go out and fish hard all night and put them on the deck and take them home. So just have a great season. I'll see you real soon. Okay.
Thank you, Mike. Sounds good. Good seeing you yesterday too.
All right, Mike, thanks. And thanks for hanging in and be patient with the phones too. Thanks to Jeff Hamby in the studio and engineer at the Fan Studios for finally getting us back up. So now that the phones are back up, you have a chance to win that $250 gift certificate, not only by text, by the phone too, and also the 2 tickets to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival.
Yeah, and that number is 833-288-0973.
Yeah, and you have another great text.
Yeah, Aaron from Santa Barbara. Hey, what are some of the biggest mistakes you see passengers make that keep them from being successful on Bluefin?
Ooh, that's a good question. Daytime, it's fishing the wrong tackle. Like if we're on small fish, they're trying to fish 50 or 60 pound, not changing their baits. You got to remember, if you're sliding into a school and there's fish boiling up and you've been in the water for more than 30 seconds, they have already seen your bait. They don't like it. Something's different about it. So wind up and change your baits. That's really important for daytime fishing. Nighttime fishing is keeping your line vertical. Wrong jig size, not keeping your line vertical, I'd say.
Yeah.
Or missing, or not paying attention, just missing bites. If people are getting bites, try to pay attention to those people that are getting bites. See what lure they're fishing with. See what their technique is. It's really important.
Swinging with a circle.
Yeah.
Wind down, even with the jigs. You said, right? Wind down.
No setting the hook. Wind through the bite. Yep.
Yeah. You're talking about jigs, bait, everything. What's your preferred way to hook us to bait a sardine? To hook a sardine?
I like to do I guess it's called, I don't even know the right way. Is it throat hook up there by the two fins under the, you know what I'm talking about? So that one goes down really good. Or belly hook. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
That's
you
what I like to
side
do.
versus the nose.
Yeah. The only time.
Or the collar.
Yeah, it's all personal preference. I mean, you could do that, but the only time I know hook a bait is when I'm trying to cast it far. It's a good hard spot, Like if we're fishing the ridge and there's skipjack up against the hull of the boat and you want to get past the skipjack, I'll nose hook a bait so I can wing it way out there.
Yeah.
What's your best advice on people trying to master the technique of a sinker rig?
Of a sinker rig, pay attention to dropping it down. You get a lot of bites if you're winding it up. Wind it up nice and slow. That way, I think you got to nose hook your bait. I've seen a couple guys shoulder hook it, but if you try to butt hook your bait, or it just rips out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're dragging the bait down.
Yeah, we see a lot of people dropping too fast.
Yeah.
With a sinker rig, it gets tangled up.
Yeah, you got put a little pressure on it.
Yep.
Do you fish a sinker rig at night?
We've caught, like a couple of years ago, we caught a few fish on them, but most of the time we don't. I'm sure you could catch fish on them. We haven't done it. I'm sure somebody's done it and caught fish on it.
Yeah.
But we just do
The jig
the
is
jigs.
much more effective.
I mean, I don't want to say something that's I've just never done it before.
Sure.
I've just done the jigs.
I get it. Yeah. Hey, Scott calling us says, listen to the show and on the drive back from the mountains, love to hear the reports from the islands. Was curious on all your opinion on a good all-around setup for offshore this season. I have a torium for all local stuff like calicos and yellows and a tranks for casting. I was thinking about getting another setup for larger fish, maybe something like a Talica 10 or 16. Your opinion?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, if you're looking for a setup for just daytime fishing, that Talica 10 or 16 is a good option. If you're fishing big fish, that 16 is kind of marginal. Like if we're fishing 200 pounders a night, 150 pounders, you could for sure catch a fish on a Talica 16, but I think you're much better off with a 20
With a
or
20.
20. I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nighttime fishing or big fish daytime even.
Yeah.
Sinker rig fishing.
Yeah, the 20s. We've caught them on the 16, so I know it works. But I think 20 or 25 is definitely better.
Yeah.
Or Speedmaster. I think they make the 2025 Speedmaster.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Rod wise, we talked about it. That new CalStar that we gave away. That it's kind of an almost an all around rod where you could use it for jigging because it's got a softer tip, or you can use it as a rail rod too.
Yeah,
which is real nice. What's your opinion on the rail?
Yeah, it's your friend for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. We should not be like pumping 150-pound fish. We put it on the rail, put it in low gear, and just save your energy. You know what I mean? Take it easy, breathe through your nose. Just take it easy. That's the big thing.
The jigging setups that people are using. The first time I saw somebody land 150, 200-pound bluefin on a jigging setup, I had wanted nothing to do with that. It just looks, I mean, for an old guy like me, it just like, that's challenging. I'd call it kind of more an advance. I mean, there's guys that do it very effectively.
Oh, yeah.
That are very, very good at it.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to catch a fish. Give us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, there's some guys that are really good at it. Like they don't even let the fish get its head down. Like I don't know if you know Jano. He does custom rods and stuff. He's a really good fisherman. He hooked a fish. I was looking out the window upstairs. He hooked a fish. It was like a 180 pounder. It's like 4 years ago. And by the time I walked down, he had the fish of color. He never even let the fish get its head down.
Right.
He just turning the handle the whole time, pointing the rod at the fish
with like zero drag, like
zero, like insane. I was like, we were afraid to gaff the fish. It came up
so hot.
Oh yeah. So James, Mike, those guys from West Coast Jiggers, they're good.
They're tough though. I mean, that's
they have a very good
technique.
idea of how to use that rod and reel. For an average angler, it's hard to control a fish with that shorter rod. You know what I mean?
Right.
A rail's a much better way to go, like with a rail rod, light rail rod that you're comfortable, because it's hard to control a fish with that. You know what I mean? Especially if you're going under the boat. Like those guys are very good at what they do.
Yeah.
So I don't want to steer anybody away from it. They still work very good, but just come on the boat, talk to the crew, because all the crew fishes those rods too. They're amazing fishermen with them. Yeah. So just talk to the crew, get some tips from them. If they ask you for your rod, hand them your rod. They're trying to keep you away from the prop, the rudders, the sonar dome. So
Other
just
people.
Exactly. So just come on the boat if you have that rod and just ask for help. Don't be shy.
And you got to talk to them, because if you're jigging that and you get hooked and you're bringing it in, those fish are hot. They're green. And they have to be ready for it.
Yeah. And you got to have the right reel for it too, right? It's not just the rod. It's got to have one of those powerful jigging reels.
Well,
like see a jigger or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's guys that use the Talicas. They put like a jigging handle on it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, for sure. But for me, like you can't. So when you're speed jigging the lure up, you can't do that on a rail rod. That's what I see a lot. Guys coming out with like a rail rod and a Talica 20, and they try to copy the guys with a jigging rod. two different things. You know what I mean? You're almost hurting yourself when you're doing that. It's not meant for that. That rod isn't meant for that. So Monster Game makes a really good reel. Maxell makes a good reel. The OSHA Jigger is a good reel. For me personally, I like the lever drag reels. Those Monster Games they're expensive, but they're worth it. Very good reel.
What is the technique that's making it so effective? What are they doing that works so well?
I think they're just fishy people in general. Like they're good fishermen. You know what I mean? So they have an idea.
Is it the action that the rod is imparting?
I'm sure 100%. A lot of these guys that are good too, they mix it up. They'll jig fast. They'll start jigging slow. They'll drop fast. They'll drop slow. So they're just good fishermen in general. And then if something's not working, they're changing it, especially in the daytime. They're changing their lures. They're changing their leader. They're always changing something. They're trying to get a bite. They're not just tying one thing on and fishing that the whole 3-day trip.
You were talking,
unless it's working really good.
You were talking earlier in the show about how many people are missing bites when they're dropping down.
Yeah.
Perhaps
those guys don't miss very many bites.
Well, because the rod's more sensitive, right?
And they're paying attention.
Yeah, they're paying attention. And it's like there's no give on those. I mean, it's basically they're not super stiff rods, are they? No. So there's a lot of sensitivity to the rod.
There's so many different ones. I'm sure there's some that I haven't even seen yet. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But there's all sorts of different ones. There's all sorts of different reels. I'm sure there's lots of reels that I don't even know about from Japan. You know what I mean? So
are they fishing the same 200-pound leader, 100-pound leaders, that kind of thing?
I have they go in different, I think, line, right? In Japan, it's different.
Yeah.
Well, everything's in the PE rating, right?
Yeah.
Internationally, it's PE rating, which is like a PE 40-pound-ish, and so even the rods are even PE rated.
Yeah.
I had to figure that one out when I was traveling.
If it's something you want to do, like I would go to the show today and I would go to the West Coast Jiggers booth. Those guys are amazing fishermen. They're all very, very good. I would go there
versed and all that.
Oh, they're the best, some of the best at it. So I'd go, there's a lot of good guys there right now that you could go talk to, and firsthand.
What percentage of people come aboard the Polaris Supreme that are really capable of doing that type of like what percentage of your anglers are really capable of doing that type of nighttime jigging?
If I'm being very honest, probably like 15%.
15%. It's tough.
Yeah. And we don't, it doesn't affect us,
Yeah.
Like we've never like left the dock and been like, we're not going to go fish nighttime bluefin because these people can't do it. We have all the gear on the boat to do it. But we're definitely seeing more and more people come out with the nighttime, the speed.
It's a new challenge.
Yeah. It's just, and a lot of people are interested in it. So we're seeing more and more. So hopefully this year we'll see some more, we'll help them along the way.
Imagine.
Yeah. Hopefully.
It's the developing science, shall we say, right?
Yeah. I mean, those guys from West Coast Jiggers, they've been doing it since I had the Supreme. So they've been doing it at least for 5 years. And I remember they came out on the Pacifica and they had the jigs, they've been doing it for sure.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's super cool. I mean, that's what I use when I drop down.
Do you?
Yeah. It's fun.
Just more fun.
Yeah. It's super fun.
Yeah.
I like being active. I like being an active participant in fishing.
You're active when you do that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially you hook a big one.
Yeah.
It's so much fun when you get hit, though. I mean, and because you're constantly hitting it and going up and down and winding, and you're trying to figure out how to get that reaction to go. It's a reaction bite 100%. And when they hit hard.
Yeah.
And then that technique of driving it, how to get it to the boat so quick so that they don't have that chance to run on you.
Yeah.
Because once they run on you, you're kind of done on that rod and reel setup. It's hard to turn them back.
Yeah, those guys they fish no drag. It's insane.
That's right.
The crew too. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like they'll hand me the rod and I'm walking around and almost they're fishing no drag.
What?
Yeah.
You can't. For the average angler, don't start with what I mean. Just you got to work your way up.
Well,
to
like you'll see a jigger, you can put it on lockdown, basically with zero drag.
Yeah,
you just flip a button and and push the button.
Yeah,
there's no drag.
Yeah,
and the reason for that is you just want to keep the fish headed towards you, right?
Yeah, I mean they're fishing. Yeah, exactly. They're not pumping the rod. They're like just pointing the rod in, getting cranked.
You're not going to break 100-pound test.
I mean, I'm sure
very difficult.
Yeah,
if there's anything faulty, it will find you.
Yeah, they're pulling hard, really hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wayne, you have another good one, huh?
Yeah, we got Gary from Huntington Beach. He says, great show. I have a trip on the boat on May 15th. What size fish can I expect that time of year? Look forward to fishing with you for the first time.
So every year is different. The last 2 years in May, we've seen a lot of 100-pound fish. Like I'd say that's the stock fish we were catching this year in May. And it was good fishing on them. Nice fish, 120-pound fish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. What, I mean, you've been around the Polaris Supreme for now 4 years?
This will be our sixth year.
This will be your sixth year already?
Going,
wow, time flies.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Every year is totally different, right?
Yeah. So like what I'm telling you right now, who knows what the best jig's going to be this year?
Right.
Maybe all the fish are going to be super deep and we're fishing sinker. Like who knows? You know, we don't know until we go out there and see what's going on.
Yeah. There's now that fish that they were catching in the early winter this year, or in January, December. It was big fish, right?
Big fish in daytime. They lose track of it at night. I don't know if that's because there wasn't much coverage, or the fish would just go down super, super deep at night.
Yeah.
Who knows? So
yeah. So let's talk about, a lot of people want to know about fish care and fish processing. Is it different when you're caring for bluefin, yellowfin, wahoo? Is each yellowtail, is the care different, or is it always the same?
Always the same.
Yeah.
The only thing that is different is we don't spike the wahoo because of their teeth. We just hit them in the head with a bat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't want to get our finger chopped off, so we don't spike the wahoo.
Yeah.
We just hit them in the head with a bat.
Do you gill and gut them?
No, the wahoo, no. We just clip a gill.
They're just too thin.
Yeah. We just clip a gill for that. Same with the yellowtail. We don't gill and gut the yellowtail. We spike and bleed those.
Spike and bleed. Yeah. No matter what size they are.
Yeah. No matter if it's a sculpin or a 300-pound tuna, we're bleeding it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for the listeners that are out there that are looking to get on to a 2-day, 3-day, they've never really done it. They've been doing maybe some half or 3/4 day. What are some of the things that you can give them as pointers as a newer fisherman into this kind of a offshore environment?
You're definitely ready for it. If you think you're not ready for it, we take a lot of first timers out and just come on the boat and just listen to the crew. That's the big thing. They're out there. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you really can't beat their experience. Those kids all on there. The boat runs 280 days out of the year. I mean, it's really hard to beat that. You know, it's almost a boat that runs year round. So ask the crew for help, and we'll take care of you.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah, don't be afraid. They're all good people. They want to help you out, and you got a lot of travel usually, even on these shorter trips. You know, sometimes we're fishing 80, 90 miles. You got 9 hours of time to talk to the crew. You know.
What about drag setting?
Yeah, I would say for anything with the crew, hooking a bait, you can grab them. They'll take you to the bait tank, do a one-on-one seminar with you, drag, lure, crimping, whatever you need, we take care of you.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been fishing a lot, but I always let the deckhands or the captain check my drag.
Yeah, they set my rods up.
Yeah.
I'm driving the boat. I'm like, can you set
they
that up
know.
for me? Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Those kids are very
It's like,
fishy on
hey,
there.
Hey, is this enough drag? Do I have
Yeah.
no? Let's give it a little more. Let's give it a little less. You know, whatever. Yeah. Let them set your drags.
Every
they
run
know.
reel combo changes it.
Yeah.
You have to check them.
If
and
you're
throughout
on
the trip, you need to check them.
If you're on a multi-day trip, drags can change. You should check it every day.
Oh, 100%. Every fish, you know what I mean?
Every fish.
Yeah, yeah. If we're fishing like 100-pound fish, for sure, every fish.
Yeah. Check it.
Yeah, just check it.
Hand it
Takes
to the
5
deckhand and
seconds.
say, hey, check it. Am I still good?
A knot, a crimp, just say, hey, check this out real quick. You know what I mean?
What's the biggest thing that you see against fishermen when it comes to drag? Too much drag or too little drag?
For fishing bigger fish, too little.
Too little.
They're so afraid of losing that fish. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's almost they lose it because they're pulling on it for so long.
Yeah.
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 So do you see people make the mistake of tightening their drags right at the boat and popping a fish?
Well, we're fishing daytime for some time, but sometimes it's like, all right, dude, you're gonna lose it either way. We're either gonna
let's go.
Let's try to get it right now, or you're just taking so long, you're getting no line back, where you're gonna lose it for sure that way. So let's try to button it up and catch the fish.
Yeah.
But nighttime, we're fishing some heavy gear. If we're fishing like big fish, you're fishing a Talica 200-pound leader, you can pull.
Yeah.
You know, and you're fishing big old hooks that you don't really pull hooks too much. You know, it happens, but not too much.
It's really hard to break 60, 80, 100-pound tests.
Mhm.
Really
That's
hard.
true.
Try it sometimes. If you doubt what I'm saying, go hook a bumper and try and break 60.
Yeah.
Right? It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And then you think about 100-pound.
You can be walking away from it and trying to pull it and using your legs, and you can't break it.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah,
it's strong.
Mhm.
So what advice do you give to a new angler that's never caught a bluefin when the fish is coming to the boat and you're getting ready to gaff it? What advice do you give them on how to lay that fish out to help you out to get that fish on board?
We just tell them, just keep whining. Don't walk back. Don't worry about the fish right now. Just keep whining. When it's big fish fishing, for the most part, I mean, once you get good fishermen on there, they do it themselves. But we just put the rod on the reel. We help them get line on the reel. You know, we just help them out.
Wow. So you're talking about gaffing hot fish,
Mhm.
those guys that wind them, that are really good at it, and they come to the boat. What happens when you gaff a hot fish?
We try to gaff them in the belly, because then you flip them upside down. But it is gnarly when you get them in that. Like, some people are crazy about headshots, but you can rip gaffs out of your hand. We've had people. Julian fell in the water 2 years ago.
Really?
Oh, he was trying to hold on. You know, he flew over. Yeah. So it's
at night. That's not good.
No, they're hot. So the belly, you just kind of get them upside down. They calm down. But you got to remember, when you have 15 big fish going. There's multiple fish coming up at color at one time. You only have 4 crew members, 4 or 5, you know, so we're not like, okay, let's get him in the head, we got to save your meat. We're just trying to get everybody's fish on the boat at that point, you know.
Yeah, people don't understand.
They
When
don't
you turn
get
a fish over, they calm down.
Yeah.
Wow, as you can hear, that was a quick 2 hours on the radio there. We're with Aliyar from the Polaris Supreme. When we come back, we're going to find out who won that $250 gift card on the Polaris Supreme and the 2 days on 2 people to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show in San Diego. When we come back, you're listening to Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook and YouTube Live, and 97.3 The Fan.
Everyone has their go-to fishing spot. My spot is Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska. Rock Cod Rick here to say if you're looking for the ultimate Alaska experience and the best value in Alaska, it's Kingfisher Charters. Owner Seth Bone and his crew consistently deliver deluxe accommodation, the finest food, world-class fish processing, and top-of-the-line fishing experience. We've literally sent hundreds of our listeners to Kingfisher, and they all can't wait to go back. Most Alaska resorts make big promises, and they don't deliver, or they'll nickel and dime you to drive up the cost, but not Kingfisher. Everything is included. Your license, fish processing, super deluxe accommodations, amazing food, airport transfers, your gear. Literally all you need to bring is your layer clothing, and Kingfisher covers the rest. They also have the finest boats and charter captains in Sitka, all for the ultimate value. Take it from me, book your trip to Kingfisher Charters and you'll thank me. Kingfisher Charters, 800-727-6136 or check kingfishercharters.com.
The PCS show will be coming to Del Mar, and we will have an enormous booth. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle. Check us out when you walk into the first building at the show. We saved our most incredible and exclusive deals for our hometown show. Deals never before seen. Everything at the Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth will be on sale, with a ton of high-quality saltwater products that no one else will have. For saltwater tackle at the PCS Del Mar show, your best stop is at the Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth.
Seasoned long-range fishermen know that the Red Rooster 3 is the finest fishing vessels in terms of technology, design, speed, comfort, and safety. This 105-foot sport fishing yacht meets every demand for comfort while delivering an unforgettable fishing vacation. Captain Andy Cates and crew are experienced, friendly, and sincere in their desire to help you have the trip of a lifetime. Book a trip on the Red Rooster 3, and you'll be back. Trips go fast, so check redrooster3.com or call Lee Palm Sport Fisheries at 619-224-3857.
Adding a fish finder to my fishing kayak completely changed the way I fish. I'm Logan from Fastlane Kayaks, and I've been fishing from a Hobie kayak for over 4 years now. For about half that time, I was fishing without a fish finder. And trust me, it's called fishing blind for a reason. But don't just take my word for it. Here at Fastlane Kayaks, we've been installing and using fish finders on Hobie kayaks for over 25 years. Over all that time, we've done our fair share of trial and error to find the best mounts and methods for rigging a kayak. So instead of trying to learn 25 years of experience through endless YouTube videos, just drop your kayak off at Fastlane. Every Fastlane install is clean, user-friendly, and built to last in real saltwater conditions. One way we do that is by housing all the fuses and electrical connections inside a small waterproof case. Keeps everything protected, organized, and easy to access. Whether you're looking to add a fish finder, install a motor, or upgrade into a brand new fishing kayak, come by Fastlane Sailing and Kayaking in Mission Bay or give us a call at 619-222-0766.
Shimano makes the finest fishing reels on the market, but they are always striving to make the best even better. Introducing the new Tranx 400B reel. This powerhouse low-profile bait casting reel is built for throwing big baits at the toughest fish that swim. Core solid and Hajinabi body technologies deliver unmatched rigidity and flex-free cranking, ideal for heavy loads. SVS Infinity MD Tune braking offers precise control for casting heavy baits. X-Ship boosts gear durability and casting distance, while a cross-carbon drag ensures smooth, reliable performance. Versatile across salt and freshwater applications, the redesigned Tranx 400B is a vital tool in the pursuit of trophies. If you're looking to take your bait casting reel to the next level, check out the all-new Tranx 400B at your local Shimano dealer.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Well, we're right there. We're going to flip the coin. Call or reject.
Go ahead, Aliyar.
And it is
It's a caller. Yeah.
Caller, we're going to have Mike from Solana Beach. Congratulations, Mike.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of calls today, but Mike got through, and he is the winner of the $250 gift certificate on the Polaris Supreme, as well as 2 tickets to the Del Mar PCS show, March 19th to the 22nd. Aliyar, great job. Thanks for coming in today and waking up on the time change. I know is always a challenge, and we appreciate that to everybody out there too. If somebody wants to ride aboard the Polaris Supreme, especially a trip this Friday, if you want to go light load, go catch your first bluefin of the year.
Yeah,
right?
give Lindsay a call or go on PolarisSupreme.com. Our full schedule's up.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for coming in. Appreciate that very much. And don't forget to see us up at the show today. You'll be there in the Seaforth Sport Fishing booth. We'll be in the Let's Talk Hookup booth. Come by, donate to Rollo, buy some tickets, win some great prizes there. And we'll be back next Saturday. Ron Lane from Fast Lane Kayaks in Mission Bay. Next Sunday, Mike Vaughn and Bill DePriest from Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show in Del Mar. Thanks for listening today. Thanks to Jeff in the fan studio, and we'll see you next week right back here on the Let's Talk Hookup app, Facebook, YouTube Live, and 97.3 The Fan.
KWFN and KWFN HD1 San Diego.
Tony Gwynn Jr. here for Gwynn and Chris. Get your sports fix weekdays with us. We'll break down everything that's happening with some debating in between. Gwynn and Chris weekdays 2 to 6 on 97.3 The Fan.
And Odyssey Sports Station.
Smart takes, real stakes. The weekend starts now with BetMGM Game Day on Westwood One Sports. And yes, we're just minutes away from tipping off a ticket punching